Starting. Hello, my wonderful, wonderful watchers, and welcome to another episode of Dice Tossers.
Also known as We Go Die!
As you can hear, my players are extremely calm, professional.
I'm gonna skin them by their intestines.
How you gonna skin their intestines?
By the intestines and
Why the fuck am I friends with you guys?
You know, that is a very
Because
good question.
We make you laugh.
I've been questioning what happens if you super glue someone's mouth and eyes together.
I'm gonna
that's-
super glue their nose to their mouth.
It's getting recorded.
There is no super glue though.
Volume down.
Anyway,
I
There
will
is
make
the magic
Hello.
item. What is it? I know there's the solvent, and then there's the one for binding. Whatever. I'll think of it later.
Anyway, where we last left off, the party was taken. Some of the party members are with the caravan, and some have been taken in by three sweet young ladies.
Wait, what caravan?
The one you guys were supposed to escort.
We had a caravan we were supposed to escort?
Yes.
Yes!
I didn't know about this being in prison.
Anyway.
Kill Ainz
So-
first.
So, the nice ladies turned out to be very, very understandably hags. And proceeded to wreck the three players' shit.
They a bitch.
Wait, was there actually a caravan on the map? I never saw it.
There's no token for it, but you guys are escorting a caravan. Anyway, now, you guys. The players who were captured and are currently suffering from exhaustion, lack of resources, are first the man who separated the party, Mr. Gray, without his bird.
Right. It didn't Crow kill one?
Yep.
Yes, Crow did kill one, the youngest, and Crow lost a hand because of it. His right hand, if I remember right.
Yep. It's a good thing I'm ambidextrous.
And Paige got wrecked as well, multiple times, because she kept getting back up. She blames Crow, apparently.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm just gonna use Toll of Death.
Hold on, Ainz.
I
During
know.
these days, as you guys have been, preoccupied, we're gonna go back to the caravan, to the moment, like, maybe an hour after everybody has left.
Gray did offer a magic horse to everyone.
But Cam has an actual horse. So.
Yeah.
And her name is Mystery.
Cam,
Yeah?
half of your quote-unquote adventuring party had decided to ditch you. What is Callier thinking?
What the fuck, guys? I just registered on my little brother's Xbox microphone.
And,
Oh no. And she's basically thinking, what the fuck, guys? I leave to get food and you all come back and left me behind.
also,
No.
you think you're by yourself other than the caravan, because Apex, during the last session, he told me I'm not sure if he DM'd it to me. I think he just said it straight
She said it out loud that she didn't see him.
that Apex is stealth.
I was stealth during the altercation with Gray, and then after he left, I just kind of stopped because I was no longer needed to be hidden. Because I was just ready to murk him if he caused problems. So, shrug.
So, the party left you. What is your character's feeling towards this?
I feel betrayed.
As you register for Xbox.
Sorry. So
And Apex, how's your character feeling about this?
Shrug. I'm getting paid regardless.
As the caravan leader walks up.
isn't Alfred supposed to be the one paying you guys?
I actually need to find a token.
I actually thought we were leaving them at the Royal District in the capital.
Oh my God, Wolfie boy! It's a Wolfie boy!
He does not have the tail nor ears. This is just what he mostly looks like. He walks up and he's like, I thought, sir, I
Same.
thought Mr. Alfred was escorting us to his village.
Same here.
You see, I would have liked to have remembered that we had what evidently my brain is so shot full of holes. I don't even remember to take fucking notes at this point.
I didn't know there
If
was
we
a
find
caravan.
him again, I'll kick his ass for you.
Hold on, I'm just gonna.
You want to know the best thing? You guys are gonna find us. Good thing we went scouting, I say, as I'm missing my right hand.
Why do I get the feeling I'm about to get a DM?
Nope, this is for Lucas.
Well, you've still got me, and
There you go, Lucas. I added
Wait,
something in roll
Alf.
20 for you.
Did you add it to my fucking notes? Like, too late for it to make a difference?
Nope. Take a look.
so
Hey, guess
I-
what?
I
My
also-
brain fails to remember to do so. That's, yeah, that's fun. That'd have been nice to know when we had set up all that shit.
Anyway,
But hey, at least I don't get lost in my fucking notes and pull the wrong ones!
I'm juggling like 4 different campaigns right now on my own, and then
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
also
like I
there's
said, at
taking...
least I don't pull the wrong
well,
ones.
you've got me and Jaster, and honestly, I think a lot of I know locals will be terrified of me.
I don't know neither of you two. Heck, I barely knew Sir Alfred. I was just told from the Traders Guild to, he was in charge of security. If he's gone and run off, like, we may need to turn around and go back to the city to reimburse security. Because you guys were literally, as he looks at, like, the 4 other people that are part of the caravan, the only people for our security. We can't fight.
Wait, how many people are in the caravan?
Six
Four?
now.
Including him, there's a total of 5 people that aren't you two. It's a small caravan, but it has like 4 wagons of supplies.
That's a lot of wagons for 5 fucking people.
No, this is for your village, Crow. Not Clune Calier's wagon. These are supplies going
That is
to...
still a lot for 4 fucking people.
Yeah. Too many people have died trying to get there to begin with. And plus,
So-
you guys were also supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So add another 6. So that would be a total of an 11 person caravan. Well, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you.
This is one of those things where it's legit just like, are you sure you want to? Because we would have seen them.
Yeah. If you
I didn't even get a description that they were there.
you wish to return, you may, and then wait for us. We will ride ahead and try and reacquire. I was a bit busy, so I'm not sure why the group ran off.
No, I think Ray is just mad at me.
I offered you a ride, Kalir.
Well.
And Cameron wasn't around to accept it. You heard me say I was leaving for dinner.
Well, can you guys? If we travel back now, we'll have to wait like another month to get these supplies out. However, if we travel to Norfolk, if you two can, get us there safe, and you're confident enough to travel to Norfolk, I will personally, I will double your pay. But only
Alfred hired me because I was already heading to Norfolk, so I think that's agreeable.
I'm confident enough in my skill.
So if I remember right, the agreement was 200 gold pieces per bodyguard for the small trip to Norfolk, and then if you guys continue to escort us, that would be a much bigger one.
Unfortunately, once we get to Norfolk, I must part ways.
All right. Well, then I will. Well, I hope we get to know each other for the next couple of days, though.
Honestly, I feel like we're going to run into Alfred and the others, and they're going to realize they left the entire fucking caravan behind.
So, you two are in charge of watch, then?
Yes.
Would you like my assistance with watch as well, since you guys are, being...
We would be grateful.
And you, sir? Looks over to you, Jasker.
Well, I am a mercenary. My coin dictates where I go, so if you're telling me you'll double my pay to get you somewhere, then, well, I'm going to get you there.
Okay, I don't want to be any inconvenience to you two. I'm just a simple salesman, I'm...
Waves it off.
Perfectly fine.
I'm a high elf. Everyone's an inconvenience to me.
Oh,
you get a smack up the back of the head for that one.
I apologize.
Eye twitches, looks to Kalir. That was a joke.
Anyway, so then wake me up when my shift is.
Of course. You'll be taking last shift in the morning, so you can get a full night's sleep.
I will take...
Oh, go ahead.
I will take the middle shift. That way I'm up and down. Us elves don't need as much sleep as the rest.
Alright then, I guess that leaves first for me. I summon a bow and get ready for my shift.
Wow, that's amazing. What type of magic was that?
Oh,
Conjuration magic, of course. Just overwrites her statement with conjuration magic, of course.
I'm sorry, I am not that in tune with the magical forces. Didn't know we actually had spellcasters with us. I thought you were a hand-to-hand fighter.
I kind of am, actually.
Yes, there are those fighters who bolster their physical prowess with the arcane. Normally they are mage slayers or, well, arcane knights, but anyway, that is what my companion is. I am but a humble ranger.
I hope you two are comfortable. And if there's anything if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. I can't fight that well, but I am surprisingly good with a small dagger I have. As he pulls out his a dagger, what looks to be like a wolf head at the end of it, as the rest of the blade is it's actually a little larger than a normal dagger, but it actually looks like it weighs slightly heavier. So it looks like a heavy-ended dagger.
Cool.
Not good for throwing, but good for thrusting. Are you good enough with that not to cut yourself?
I've had this for my whole life, actually.
I'm going to toss him a small vial of basic poison.
Whoa, whoa, oh! He almost drops it, as he wasn't expecting you to toss him something. What's
But
this?
It's basic
If-
poison.
Good for rats and other vermin, but at the very least, if you can't defend yourself with skill, sometimes the best course of action is to get a helping hand.
Oh,
Though, don't use that on your food. It's not sanitary and not good for hunting. It's
I-
exclusively for defense.
I don't use this knife for my food anyway.
Just a warning, you would not be surprised how many people forget that shooting a rabbit with a poison-tipped arrow means the meat is going to soil.
Good to note that. Thank you very much.
All
I
right.
will.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just turning to Clear and saying, I am going to pass a few vials on to the rest of our caravan. That way, they have a bit more means of defending themselves. Two
Smart.
people to 4 caravan means we're going to have to be a bit more trickier about our defense.
All right. Not many. Actually, other than this dagger, I think there's only one other person who's actually armed. He points over to a guy with a short bow.
Tell everyone to at the very least carry a small knife.
I will. I believe we have a few knives in our caravan. I'll pass them around. Make sure everybody gets one.
All right.
If you don't have a knife, grab yourself a wooden stick and make a club. No one should ever be
We are
unarmed.
going to be safe until we reach the. We're going to be safe for a good while. The areas around the capital are probably some of the safest in the land.
Well, to be fair, this is me and my crew's first caravan, so we're not too experienced yet.
Just pats him on the shoulder. Well, you're in very good hands.
I don't
Now-
doubt that.
First
Screaming
rule.
who's in the distance.
First rule: get armed. It doesn't
Alright.
matter how little experience you have. A club is a very good deterrent against wolves.
All right.
Fire is also a really good deterrent
Eh,
against wolves, but it attracts other nasties.
we'll start with the basics. We have a few days of travel. We'll teach
All
them.
right, so yeah, we'll teach them how to fight as we're traveling along.
Not even fighting, just teach them how to
Okay.
caravan.
They know the basics of caravanning. Like they know how to set up tents. They know inventory checking. They know all that.
They know how to travel. They do not know how to caravan. There's a difference.
That is true. Looks like these people are just purely known as traders. They're not really known as like, and looks like these guys are like the how can I say this? The lightest. No. Like the freshest of all the spare meat they have.
Green.
They're so,
You're looking.
they're
You're looking
so,
for the term green.
They're so green they make the grass look blue.
So green they make the grass look blue.
Yep.
Lovely.
In the military, they'd be called a fucking boot.
Anyway,
The boots
so we're
will
gonna
laugh
begin.
at them.
Oh god.
They're probably just buying their cart. Anyway, we are going to get traveling. I'm going to pass along a few vials. Since let's see, I have. Where's my basic vials? I know they're somewhere in here.
Right, before
Hi,
anything else,
Umbreon.
I feel like I need to return these to you.
I don't
And
think we're not doing
I'm
Pokemon
going
today,
to
Umbreon.
return the 2 poisons that are like especially for
The Lunar Devil.
yeah,
All right.
because just to make sure I don't fall and break them.
Yes, thank you. These were very, very expensive.
Yeah, and if I fall on them,
what-
you know.
What's a lunar devil?
Don't worry about that. Just something that we were hunting for sport.
Big ugly beastie.
Okay.
It's a monster not in this area.
Okay.
Keller is going to mutter under her breath, its face looks like a vagina.
with teeth.
From the tree lines, the lunar devil stalks you guys as he's like, "Oh yes, I'm going to kill her first."
Old vagina face.
Chuckles and
Tell
Bard.
me I'm wrong.
I'm not going to mount that head on my wall. It's going to be, my wall mounting its head. Its face will be on a glorious pedestal.
Anyway. Hey, Umbreon, Pokemon's not tonight. We'll be doing that tomorrow.
I know.
Okay, we're in the middle of streaming Dice Saucers.
I'm just here to listen. I'm not here to talk.
Okay, that's cool.
If you want to listen, go to the stream. We could always use the number.
Yes, me and Daniel could both use the numbers.
Anyway, let's continue. As you guys travel, Mr. Jaster and Kalir.
I am also practicing horseback combat.
How?
Okay, I assume that's when you guys are starting to make tent and all that?
Yeah.
If I remember right, to gain a proficiency...
You said 100 days.
Alright, mark another 3 days off your, thing.
Yep. So now
Apex,
it's down
is there
to
anything you
97.
want to do for 3 days?
I will be teaching these guys the basics of judo.
Judo.
Essentially grabbing and throwing people.
Okay, judo hasn't become an official martial art yet, so you're just teaching them how to
Yeah, it
grab
doesn't
shit.
exist.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just a fancy way of
Okay.
saying grappling.
Okay, there's this one guy who's really taking to this a lot faster than the others. He's not really that big compared to you. He's just like maybe a few inches taller than you. Doesn't have a lot of muscle, however, he's really quick on, as like someone uses the practice knife to try to stab him, he's really quick at deflecting it and then pushing them down. Or grabbing the arm and just using their momentum to trip them. He's not really good at grabbing, though. That's the one thing. He's more good at deflecting.
Lucky him. That's the entire point of this.
Okay.
Anti-bandit training.
Yep. Although
your other quote-unquote students are doing well, but you could be doing better. They could be doing better. They've been working hard, though. You do notice some determination.
Shrug, that's entirely on them. It's just occupying my time and giving them a bit of something that's like, okay, listen, you will eventually be attacked. That is how these things work. I'm going to at least show you how to deal with something that, instead of sniveling like a little bitch. You have a chance to defend yourself.
Let's see. Oh,
And
Cam! After
Yeah?
when you go to sleep on the third night, your dream is weird. As you see the Archmage tapping her foot, looking down at you. I know you took them, Kalir. You think I couldn't contact you?
Funny thing is,
I was
because
drunk.
because Gray didn't
You
watch
have-
out again.
You have
He has to shackle.
exactly 1 month to return those, or I personally will start looking for you.
Look, I'm going to be gone for a little while. I'm
You
heading
can't
to
respond. This is a sent message. You can't respond with the dream spell. You can only send a message. In fact, to make her point clear, Cam, she's been going to turn the dream monstrous. Do you know what monstrous means, Cam?
Gotta make a saving throw.
Hold on.
No, I don't think Ray broke it, but he has it.
Yeah.
If you do the
I haven't broken them, but I have them.
You've broken them
Boy.
yet, and that might be better fucking revenge than anything Gray could come up with.
make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage. She has a lock of your hair. Ironically enough, that does actually. You failed.
How did I fail? That's a 17.
She's a max level wizard.
Fuck.
She's the Archmage. By morning, when you all are just waking up and Cavalier is sleeping in again, Cavalier, you wake up screaming after you take 13 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
As you have the worst hangover ever. You still remember the, You still remember of her, you still remember the message, though. Very clear.
The Archmage wants the dimensional shackles back.
Better come find Gray.
You took something from the Archmage?
I know, Mira. I was drunk.
You're a natural criminal. He takes out his knife.
Yes, because you want to stab your only protection.
No, he's more holding it like, shit, if she attacks me, I better have this out.
Buddy, I flip up my bangs. I'm a bit more than that.
I just sigh and pat him on the head. Okay, first of all, put that away before you hurt yourself. I've been training you. I'm fully aware that you would hurt yourself. Second of all, taking from a friend and having it asked to be returned implies that it was not stolen into the regard of being a criminal. Third of all, didn't those get disintegrated or unmagified?
No, they didn't.
They got dispelled temporarily.
Temporarily dispelled, and Gray took them.
Well, we better find him.
I have 1 month, but I'm not going to be back in the capital for another 6 weeks.
Well, then you had better grab them. That way, the next time she comes to you, you can show her that you have them. She is an archmage. She can teleport.
She is going to kick my ass.
And she is probably one of the few people that I would not defend you against. No offense. I can do a lot of things. Fighting that is just dumb.
Yeah, find Gray with detect object.
Anyway, so we've been traveling for 3 days. Do we find the house in the woods?
The House of the Woods are about 5 or so days. They're really close to the town where there's only 2 days left to travel. It's a week to get to the first town, so they're 2 more days out. These are during the 3 days that the rest of the party was stuck there before they got put in the basement.
That's fine.
Now, we're going to have a torture scene.
Fun. I'm going to go watch anime.
Now, I have a question to ask you, Austin. How did they
Yes.
bind my arms?
Behind your back, tied to the wall.
Ah, you fucked up. I'm missing a
Remember-
hand.
Oh, yeah, true.
They can't bind that arm without special bindings for it.
True.
Because without a wrist, there's nothing to tell. Which kind of reduces the viability for the entirety of that setup.
But Lucas, that's what the nail is for.
Good point, Apex. There is a nail in your arm, pinning you to the wall.
A nail is easy to remove, my dude.
You're also
Especially-
suffering from what level of exhaustion?
4. That doesn't mean I can't move.
Yeah, yet. As Alfred, as you wake up from a very unpleasant experience on 1 HP, you do not get a short rest. You do not get a long rest. You get none of your spell slots back. You do not get your duplication back. You get none of that back. You lose, sir. Good day.
Still has 2 rages that I can use.
Yeah, true. You still have 2 rages.
Still has cantrips.
I also have an 18 in my passive perception. So I want to know, what's in this fucking room?
Okay, one moment. I gotta text my dad, and then I'll tell you.
Why do I suddenly feel like I shouldn't be eating?
Because you most
shouldn't.
probably shouldn't.
Not if you were planning on listening on this. Anyway.
You can deafen yourself. We can ping you whenever it's over.
Okay. In the room, you are all separated by wooden cages.
Wooden cages.
No, wait. Wrong thing. That was for a goblin camp that got scrapped. You guys are separated by cages made of what looks to be iron, but it also looks to be a bit rusty. You can see each other very clearly, and your mouths have not been gagged. In the room, you don't see anything else. Not a table, no tools, nothing. But you do see a ladder with what looks to be. You have dark vision, Alfred?
I'm human.
Then you don't see shit. This place.
What
is
about
pitch
me
black.
with my dark vision and passive 17 perception?
Say that again, Alfred.
So it's pitch black then.
Mm-hmm. You don't. There's no windows or anything letting light in.
I would like to feel around the cage with my legs.
The floor seems to be stone, and the cage seems to be a little bigger than your height while you're sitting on your buttocks. You can't touch where the cage opens with your legs.
I can, however, touch things behind me, right?
Behind you is just pure wall. You're literally pinned to the wall. Like an actual wall made of stone.
And I didn't did we get a short rest?
Nope. You are back on 1 HP after being woken up from being unconscious. You're on 1 HP.
So they woke me up.
Nope, you naturally woke up.
Being woken up and waking up are 2 very different things. Because being woken up is somebody else did it. I'm letting you know that now for future reference, because phrasing makes one hell of a difference there.
I apologize about that.
Am I just... Wow, I don't think I will wake up.
Don't worry, Gray, you'll wake up on 1 HP, but we'll continue with Alfred for a little bit. Alfred, you suddenly feel someone someone is very disappointed in you.
He could be disappointed in me. That's not gonna get me out of this fucking shit show.
Mr. Gray.
Yeah.
You start to come to next.
Cool.
You have
With my
dark vision.
I have dark vision and passive 17 in perception.
As you look around, you see basically what I described to you. Everybody is in their own separate cage, and they are basically tied to the wall. Each cage is facing a stone wall.
So I am nailed into the wall then?
Yes.
I feel like my character would know if necrotic magic would affect what's binding me, since there's rust on it already.
Well, that's different. Necrotic is pretty much extremely for biological.
Really?
Yeah.
You cannot necrotize metal.
you see, Paige is towards your left. Not like right beside you, kind of like. Okay, so I'm actually going to draw this on a spare thing for you guys. And I'll explain how you guys are set up. Last minute map making. But that's fine. Yeah, you're still technically knocked out for another minute. Now I'll get to you too, Paige. I'll get to you too. You guys are in a very extremely small looking room. Not being that big.
Down, since you wrote these down, can you tell me what spells I have for my second level slot?
Your second level slot?
Yeah.
Let me double check my notes real quick. You have Necrotic Burst, Flock of Familiars, and Agonizing Scorcher written down as your second level spells.
Flock of Familiars is a ritual, so I wouldn't have. Never mind, it's whatever. This is fine. This is fine.
That's
Alright,
what you
cool.
told me you prepared.
Okay.
No, wait, you used. Okay, my bad. Flock of Familiars has not been prepared. It was the Arcanus Magic Aura.
I don't need that anymore. That I only needed that for 30 days.
Let me take a look. Oh, sorry, wrong session. Folders. They're important people for playing Dungeons and fucking Dragons. Hold on. Ha, here it is. Alright, the spells you have prepared on your second level spell slot list.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Misty Step and Agonizing Sculpture are the only ones you have prepared. You basically prepared all of your third level spells, though.
Got it. So I do have Misty Step to get out of the shackles if I need to.
Yes, but remember, you have not regained a long rest.
I still have two second level spell slots, and one fourth level.
Let me finish rolling the room, please.
Okay.
You want to know my favorite thing about this as well?
Yes.
Guess what? I still have one level 1 spell slot.
You're gonna heal yourself up, big boy?
I might.
Do I see any keys?
Cheese.
Keys.
No, you don't. You don't see. All you see. I'm about to finish drawing the damn room.
Oh, I was just asking.
Okay. Gray, you're in this cage.
Mm-hmm.
Alfred, you're in this cage. And lovely Paige, who is just coming to wake up, you're in this cage. In this very small and very dark room.
Who here has dark vision besides me?
I do.
Good.
Hold on. You also notice.
Can't use a message spell since it's.
You also notice something standing near the ladder leading up. Looks like it was waiting for you to wake up.
Mm-hmm. What was waiting for us?
I'm about to put a picture up. It's just Roll20 is taking forever to load.
Okay, I'm back.
This beautiful
Don't
figure
worry.
was waiting for you. As she looks at you, holding Alfred's very freshly severed hand.
It is
Necrotic
not
burst.
fresh.
You're going to cast Necrotic Burst?
You know how that thing can blow up and do a lot of damage? No, I'm not. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it right now.
We must wait for the primary time.
In this small of an area where all of you guys are also on low HP?
Yeah, but Necrotic Burst only affects 5 squares around what the target was. I mean, not 5 squares, 5 feet.
Crow.
She walks
Why?
2 fucks.
Why?
As she still holds the hand and she looks down at the man who killed her sister.
I don't know. I can't see her.
You can't, but she's still. I'm just describing this to you guys. You dare.
Gonna look over to that and just shit-eating grin. Just like, ah, yes, I know that voice.
Yeah.
You're
no.
about to get slapped.
Hey, Crow.
Yes.
You get hit with a magic missile, KOing you. She throws a vial on you as well to stabilize you.
She's like, first off, fuck you. Wham!
Second off, you're not dying just yet.
That would have illuminated the area as well, so I would have been able to see all that stuff within that very short period of time.
Yes, then you're KO'd.
Good. I must file away that from memory.
As she looks over to the other two.
Why not punish the one who brought him here?
Screw you. I tried to have them leave, too.
No. He killed one of my sisters. However, it looks at you, Paige. She grew fond of you. To the point where she thought of asking you to join us. For this, I will give you a choice. She points to both Alfred and to Gray. You will pick which one of these two dies first. And after our anger has been quenched, maybe with the smallest percentage, we will let you go free. Only if you join our covenant and become our new sister.
Character, you're acting like she wouldn't take this deal. She absolutely will.
So who are you going to pick, Paige? Who's dying?
Sorry, Alfred, but remember when Cam was remember when Cam and Hines were arguing in character?
Yes.
To put it simply, gamer, to put it simply, she's probably going to choose Alfred because Gray actually said something she agreed with.
Right.
I
You
stayed
might
out
do
of the
that.
fight.
You might do that, but there's a very specific thing I'm going to do here.
Yes.
Ray would like to volunteer.
The Night Hat looks at you very weirdly.
Look, now I gotta kill the other fucking guy because you volunteered, you little asshole. He's unconscious. He didn't even get to.
Looks over at you, Paige. Is that acceptable for you?
Yes.
I Very well. The
I
night
think they're-
hag
May before she knocks me
opens
out,
your
my
cage.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna knock me out. I was just gonna say, can I at least face my death awake?
You will. Her claws expand as her sharpened claws. However, first you suffer. As she will not do lethal damage. However, Gray, she slashes your face right across. You have a permanent scar on your face that goes and actually and nearly blinds you in one eye. The pain is extraordinary. Make a con save, please.
You want me to make a con save as a wizard? I understand.
Joey, can you let the dogs in?
You manage not to scream out in pain, barely.
Can I say words instead?
Sure.
I can see why your sister died, bitch.
I was going to kill you after that.
You just bought all of us fucking time.
Yeah!
She takes something out of a small satchel she has.
You hit like a bitch.
It looks to be these weird, almost prior looking things. It's a really weird device. As she puts one of your fingers in it.
Not a Chinese finger trap.
Crunch as your
Wait.
finger is then forcefully bent backwards to the point where bone is being exposed.
I was gonna say, I feel like she would probably taunt me with and put it in slowly. While that happens, I was gonna say, do it, bitch! Prove me right! Prove me, bitch!
Crunch. How much HP do you have, Gray?
1. What do you mean?
Through that pain alone, you are knocked out. She stabilizes you. However,
If she's doing non-lethal damage, she doesn't need to stabilize him. He'll just drop to 0, go unconscious, but he can't start dying until she does
the bone
stabilize.
is the bone. She bent the finger so far back, the bone is exposed. Like actually, it's that's lethal damage. She can't
Then,
make that
yes.
non-lethal. She's stabilizing him by throwing a magic potion on him. Like a weird yellow liquid.
I bought you time.
Yes, I need you right now, Faye.
They're gonna want to torture me more, so you guys will
They're gonna
survive
torture
a little
both
bit.
of us.
Greg,
Yeah,
you'll wake
but
up in 4 hours, and Alfred, you wake up in 1.
Wait, wouldn't you roll Alfred's first since he's the first knocked out?
True. Okay, Greg, you wake up in 1 hour for more torture.
Cool.
And
Do they still have Alfred's hand this time?
yes.
I don't know why you keep. I don't know why you keep that hand. Oh wait, yes I do, because no one else wants to touch you.
God damn. Gray is.
You have a filthy tongue, as she will pull out a knife. What would happen if I removed that for you?
Wouldn't change the fact your food tastes like shit.
My sister made that food!
Necrotic burst.
You're in the square!
Gray doesn't give a fuck.
Don't care!
Roll it and expend the spell slot. You destroy the hand as well. This also deals damage to both Paige and Alfred.
There is no save for this. It's just damage.
I understand. Roll it.
Necrotic burst rolls up.
Yeah, guess what, Paige? We're gonna fucking die anyway, so.
I need to look how much damage necrotic burst rolls. Give me a moment. It's 3d8, and it is a dex saving throw.
Could just click on it.
Paige had a plan.
That plan went out the window.
Alfred auto fails.
Of course.
Gray, you can't pass because you're bound. Paige can't pass.
If they're restrained, they just have disadvantage on their save. They
Paige
still
and
make it
Gray
though.
make your save with disadvantage. As the Night Hag will make her save.
I have minus.
Fails. Okay. Minus that health for later.
Dex.
By the way, yeah, this will knock all of you fucks out. So, to be safe, because she wants to keep you alive for a little while longer.
She's like, goddamn asshole.
You also destroyed Alfred's hand completely. So
Yeah,
I don't need
but
it.
it hurt, didn't it?
We're not gonna replenish that shit.
Potion.
It hurt though, didn't it?
And for Gray first, 1 hour. For Paige, 2 hours. And Alfred, you're still at 4 hours. I didn't need to roll for Alfred, I accidentally rolled an additional time. Anyway.
Okay.
Actually, no, Alfred, you're at 3 hours now. Anyway, this goes on for a while. Gray getting horribly tortured. I will let you guys know.
Gray will talk smack even if it's mentally.
Gray, I will get back to you, fucks.
Gray is quite literally here to take the brunt of the punishment
By the way, Paige,
until party arrives.
You are watching this, right? Cool. Nice. Anyway, back to the other two members in the party. You know, the other two.
Stop it, Faye! I don't want to pet you right now!
She took 9 damage, by the way, downhill.
I distracted it.
Okay, cool.
They have a lot of health.
So, day 4, what's your actions for day 4? You know what? That is a good point. Hey, Gray, how do you do the somatic components? You can't do that when your hands are bound.
He can. No, you bound his arms, not his hands.
Oh yeah.
He can still do somatic.
Okay.
Because you didn't bind any of our hands.
Okay.
Stop it.
The Night Hags are gonna fix that as soon as you wake up. You notice your hands are fucked. Like all your hands are tied.
I don't know why they tied mine. I only got the one.
In case you do something else.
Anyway, back at the caravan, traveling down the road.
More shit talking.
My dog just unplugged my headphones.
Your face looks like a rusty ball stack.
As you guys are traveling down the road,
Mm-hmm.
the road is blocked by just something sleeping in the middle of it. A giant green figure sleeps in the middle of the road.
Are we talking like Jolly Green Giant figure or Scaly Dragon figure?
It seems to be Jolly Green Giant type of figure.
I don't know what you were asking for, but I think I have you at 45.
He's just sleeping, not bugging anybody. You guys can move past him. That is the thing. You guys can move past him without disturbing him.
The last little bit.
Then,
Gonna walk
yes.
up, poke. Hello?
While she quite literally pokes the giant, I am going to have the caravan begin moving away from,
Hold on.
past and away from. Oh,
The market is
Great.
down, the economy went way down. So,
thank you,
Is this
Cam.
an actual giant?
No, it's probably a troll.
expected to cool, but it got some of it out while it was higher, so that they.
Oh shit.
Shit, what?
This is troll. I was just gonna ask if they could walk out of the way. I thought they could be friendly.
Cam, we quite literally were told we could have gone around it.
No, he said we couldn't. I heard
No,
he say we couldn't.
No, he said you could.
For
You
fuck's
could,
sake!
without disturbing it.
You said we couldn't. Okay, I'm sorry.
I also
I
heard
didn't hear him
couldn't.
say we could. I would have made a different decision then.
Stop screaming, please.
I don't want a total party kill. I like this character. I've been trying to keep this character alive.
First of all, you're with me. He's not gonna kill us.
Also, I also heard couldn't.
Yeah. I said couldn't.
Anyway,
As the giant green creature looks at you, let's see if it can speak. As I never ran with a troll before.
I believe they can.
They can.
they can.
And normally, like, trolls are...
They're just dumb.
Yeah. As it slowly gets up.
Sorry, I was worried you might be injured.
Rakosha. Woxy.
What the fuck?
What language?
Giant, probably.
Giant only.
Be glad this fucker didn't find me.
Nope, can't speak giant.
Can't speak giant.
Let me look.
I'm not looking it in the eye. I'm like backing away slowly, like I'm sorry, like doing that universe, like I'm sorry kind of hand signal. Fuck. I fucked up. I royally fucked up. I keep fucking up.
Not
Why do I keep
necessarily.
fucking up?
The
Fuck up.
the caravan leader luckily has the language feature.
Cam, you're doing fine.
And did pick up giant. Yeah, and did pick a giant. He is human. I gave him a feature. He says, I can translate? Not sure if you want me to.
Yes.
What did he say?
Who disturbed me from my nap and whose bones I need to break?
Tell him that I was worried he was injured and I wanted to see if he needed help. I didn't know he was a troll.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage, Cameron, as the man will translate. And yes, I am having Cam roll this because this guy doesn't have a sheet, and also technically this is Cam's message to him. And the troll can see that at least.
Why isn't this working?
And
no, I don't want to. Trying not to stress out right now. I am trying so hard not to stress out right now.
You poked a troll.
I didn't know we could go around it.
Breaths.
It's fine, Cam. It's fine, Cam.
What do you want me to roll?
Persuasion with disadvantage.
19.
As the caravan leader, as the troll will.
It sounds like you're vomiting words, and I love it.
He walks towards the side of the road, not wanting to deal with you fuckers, as he just lays back down. He says, disturb him again and we're all dead.
Good news I wasn't planning on it.
As
Oh,
the
stop.
troll, as the
I
troll
can't.
also farts. It smells putrid. Horrible.
It's like dead.
Normally, I take up that challenge simply for the sheer sport of it, but I'm getting paid to do something else right now, so off we go. I don't fear a troll.
Here's the best part. The troll's name is Orc.
Very nice.
It actually has a story.
Everything is going wrong. I need to restart my computer.
Okay.
Okay.
As the behemoth of a creature just lies down.
It also the whole picture, but at the same time, when I say stupid, I don't mean stupid. Sometimes you're rude, sometimes
Now, you guys pass on through without disturbing Mr. Orc. I will write this down for later.
Your name is Orc, but you're a troll.
better.
I remember this one. He was a troll that was raised by orcs and thinks he's an orc.
As he starts snoring as well, as you guys carefully, quietly move past this guy.
No!
Cam's great persuasion
Like that
roll.
line. I am having a fucking anxiety attack right now. Don't joke like that, please.
Cam, calm down. Remember,
Take a break.
this is for good fun. As the guy's like, never thought actually taking giant class would actually be useful in my life. Okay, you learn new things every day. As he kind of turns around and gets the fuck out of Dodge. Just as he walks past you, he's like, the poison wouldn't have done anything to him, would it?
Would have done a bit, but not permanent. Trolls are a bit iffy. You gotta use this. And I hold up a different vial made of, I believe, ceramic.
Or just straight up fire.
Your solution to most things is fire. I'm talking about people who can't just cast spells out of their fingers.
My solution isn't always fire. Sometimes it's, going at creepy eldritch creation on people.
That's
Just-
force, sweetie, your sword says to you.
Well, should
Just
have
dead
you.
hands. Kalir, you are a wizard.
Yes.
You are a wizard.
And
the traveling companion is completely confused.
You're a wizard, Cameron.
Yes, and wizard. Yes, and I have Mind Spike in my book.
Oh, you have a book? I would love to actually see it. I never actually saw a spell book before. And
You can't read spell books.
And also, I never seen you read your spell book in the morning. I actually know of a small wizard friend of mine who goes to college. He reads it like almost every day.
Just pats him on the
I'm just glaring at a Jasper like, we can't keep up the lie.
That's where you're wrong, sweetie. I pat this man on the shoulder. Well, first of all, your friend is a very tuteless student, but wizards don't need to read a book every day to get their magic. That would be like saying, well, I don't know exactly how to explain it. You have to sell every day to remain a trader. It's not a requirement. It
Just
keeps them up to
recommended.
date. But as long as you have a good memory, well, wizardry is wizardry. Also, I wouldn't recommend reading a wizard's book unless you know how to cast spells. It can give you a bit of a head throb, and I say that out of experience.
Oh, okay. For a second, I
At
thought
this
she was a
exact
sorcerer or something.
What? No.
Okay. Well, sorry for priding.
That's fine. I kind of lean and whisper. Besides, a girl's got to keep some of her secrets. If you knew all of them, you'd be married to her, and you don't want that. Trust me.
Hey!
Hey, that was a whisper.
Roll,
I
roll
heard
perception. Roll perception. And Jester, roll stealth.
This would not apply my stuff, but I'm gonna roll it in the open.
Fuck.
You heard nothing.
Aw.
As he's like, he will. Alright, Cam, roll perception again. As he will say something to Jester.
God damn it!
Cam, there's a very interesting squirrel over there. As
Yeah,
he says,
I'm basically like, please tell me that's not Loki. Please tell me that's not Loki. Please tell me that's not Loki.
As he's like, well, I don't really care, like, what she's with, who she's with. You just do the job. And thank you, by the way, for having my back in case that went horribly wrong.
Just pats him and says, I always got your back. Anyway, we should keep traveling before the troll decides to fart again. That is putrid stuff. Honestly, I kind of want to get a pot of that and turn it into an aerosol attack, but I don't have any way of filtering that, and dear God, I'm not keeping that in a jar next to where I sleep.
And yet you expected me to keep infernal poison next to where I sleep.
Well, you can't accidentally breathe in a liquid.
You haven't tried, have you?
No, that's kind of a dumb idea.
We're moving at this point, and she's like, I have accidentally breathed in a liquid. Don't.
Cool. One more day passes, and you notice something on the side of the road.
What do we notice?
You see somebody over a small grave with her with a bow on her back near a small cottage, and you see another person on the ground crying as the lady with the bow puts her hand on them, pulling back tears herself.
I am going to
Am I awake at this moment?
Stop that.
Sorry.
This is not your moment.
Sorry.
This is the bard.
I am also constantly asking my weapon if he knows where Aelfred is, if he senses Aelfred, or because I'm getting worried at this point. I thought we'd find them on the road.
Let me roll something.
I'm going to look over to the others and say, keep walking.
No.
And then with that, I'm going to hop off and kind of run ahead a bit towards the ladies before we actually get to them. That way it's not, because this is prime ambush material. So you always send a runner. Excuse me, what happened, if I might ask?
The lady quickly takes off her shoulder, reaches back for her bow, and notices, oh, sorry. We had a bandit attack not too long ago.
There's bandits in...
They used to be. I took care of them.
Oh, I see. Your sister, then?
She didn't make it.
I'm going to.
You're
I'm
back
going to
with the
ride
caravan.
up.
Okay.
Yep, I'm riding up with Mystery.
With your cart still attached to him.
Oh. Does Mystery really attach to a cart?
I mean, you can unattach the cart, but that will take like 10 minutes.
Alright, then I'm gonna dismount and head up.
And one of the other guys will lead Mystery. So you can still have your cart. Anyway, you head up, and you notice, this will take you a few moments, because you're not as fast as Jaster. Jaster.
Actually, she would be. Jaster is not Monk. He is only 30. He just dashed up to, get ahead of the caravan.
Okay, you guys are a little ahead of the caravan, as she's like, Where are you guys going? And can you leave us be? We're having a moment.
All right. It's just I heard you mention bandits, and we got separated from some of our friends on the road.
Do you know what they look like?
Well, there was I forget Paige's character's name.
Rona.
Well, Rona really likes to cook. Smart as a whip.
I'm not.
She's also.
I'm not asking for what they like. I'm asking what they look like. She says in a bit
Right.
of an annoyed tone. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry. Sorry about
the main one I'm worried about is a man named Alfred. Tall, blonde hair, beard, really cute. He's got a chain around his neck, a holy symbol. He's also wields a really powerful rapier-looking sword. He's been missing for. He ran ahead with and then there is Gray. He's got a skull mask. Usually, also has a raven that follows him around. Although little mix-up caused that not to be possible. They rode ahead, and I'm worried sick about them.
Cam, you should use locate object instead of look for people using the sword. Just what I'm saying.
I believe I saw them once, but they right past us.
I'm going to walk up to her. Okay, I'm going to do something, and it might hurt.
Do what?
I need to know if it was them or if it was someone else. It might hurt. And I apologize for that beforehand.
Cam, what are you doing?
She's gonna mind spike.
Oh shit! Cam,
Misses.
no! Cam!
As she kind of quickly kind of ducks, not knowing what the hell you're about to do. What?
Listen,
what?
I need.
What?
I need to
use magic on me.
I'm sorry.
She pulls her bow out.
I need to see them. And Kelly is crying a little bit. I need to see them and make sure they're okay. I got into a fight and they ran ahead, and I'm scared they're hurt. And they promised to help me find medicine for my little brother back at the capital. And I'm so scared.
Gaster, all you see is her ducking, saying that she tried to use magic on her, and also pulling out her bow. Hasn't got an arrow yet, but she is definitely like highly defensive now.
No, and that's what Callier's said. Callier's saying this, and she's actually crying and wiping away her eyes.
Okay, since Jaster just, magic is now bouncing up, sadly was going to be having a moment, but in between, like, okay, first of all, Claire, I understand, I'm worried for them too, but we can't just cast magic at people, it's very rude.
We haven't seen hide or hair of them. I can't complain or go off looking for them because I'm protecting the caravan they swore they would. Of course, I'm scared to death right now for them. What if they're hurt? What if they're dead? What if they're sick? What if they need help?
I'm going to put my hands on both your shoulders. Look at me. Look at me. I understand, but they're very, very strong. They will be fine.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
Gray is a very powerful magic master.
Fight them again.
No, I didn't. I didn't click that. I was closing the thing in my spell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hugging Jaster and I'm just crying.
Just holding her and looking kind of like back over my shoulder. I apologize for her. She is a very, very emotional person. And it's been a very difficult journey.
The one that was crying on her knees is like shaken. The other one, Jaster, you know this look, has a face of someone who will kill if she has to. She hasn't knocked an arrow yet, but her hand is near her quiver if she needs to grab one. Just move on your way. You're not welcome here anymore.
Wait, please.
I saw them on the road heading towards town, and that's all I know.
Wait, downhill?
I would like an insight.
Go right ahead, Jaster. Go right ahead.
I was gonna say, would I be awake at this moment? Probably
Nope.
not. Alright, cool. Alright, just wanted to check.
22.
Because I was waiting for a moment where they weren't there.
19. Jaster, something seems a little off, but you can't tell what is off.
It's one of those situations. They definitely just want us out of there because Callie are casting some spells. Do you know how much further it is to the nearest town?
We won't be able to make it before nightfall. I checked the maps.
It's about another day and a half travel. We normally let people.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. It's my fault. I'm just.
This is the one on her knees, like saying. The one with the bow, however, is clearly angry. You interrupted my sister's funeral and tried to use magic on me.
I'm sorry. I had to.
Here, I understand that this isn't
It's my fault they ran off, and I just. If you saw them, I wanted to make sure they weren't injured or anything.
Jaster?
And
yeah.
I know that magic is bad, but you seem strong, and I wanted to help.
Jaster is just gonna kind of grab the back of Kalir's head, kind of like almost push her mouth into his shoulder a little bit, just muffling it a bit. I understand that my companion was rather rude, but I must apologize. We've been traveling for a very long time from the capital. We haven't exactly had a good place to rest. If you would perhaps reconsider, I'll do anything I can. I'm very handy. Anything you might need done around anywhere, especially if there are bandits about. You said you dealt with some of them, but I could not imagine that was all of them. And well, we don't have many people. I could even pay you in gold, food, whatever it is, to try and rectify this transgression.
We just want to mourn our sister in peace. Just.
And
Kalia, you're muffled.
I'm going to push Jester away, wipe off the last of the tears. Is there anything I can do to bow down? Is there anything I can do to rectify my mistake? I'm highly stressed because seeing the grave scared me.
Okay.
Because I have a little brother back in the capital who's deathly ill.
Just
casually muffled the cam. Jaster. She looks at you.
Hush the fuck up!
Well, since the great voices from beyond asked it, as a DM, I am only supposed to reply in kindness, so I will shut the fuck up right now.
No, Austin, do your job, goddammit.
He was talking to a dog.
Do your job, goddammit, Austin.
He was talking to one of our dogs.
Stella, baby, be free. There goes Stella. There goes my doggo.
Okay. As this goes on, okay. Okay.
How bad have I fucked up again?
You went to someone's funeral.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm really
It's
fucking
honestly
stressed
not
right
that
now.
bad. Especially because
They will allow you to stay, but Cavalier sleeps outside.
Agreed.
And they only have enough room for about 4 people.
That's fine. They can mostly stay with the caravan. It's just a matter of getting a place to stay for the night that is safe for our caravan.
Also, you guys are not allowed in the little sister's room.
Yeah, that is, of course.
All right.
Can I tell which one is the little sister's room from outside?
They will show you the door just to be
And
safe.
say, don't go in here.
big no.
It will be 4 copper per person. And if you want food, that will be a silver a person.
I'll front the cost, and let's see, there is. If I give him a platinum, it should be
Way more.
Yeah.
I wish I had locate object, then I'd be able to find them.
Not necessarily. We were completely stripped of all of our shit.
I know that. I just want to be able to save you guys.
Locate
Don't
No,
worry,
you
Kim.
would.
I have a
If you
spell.
use locate object, you would know where the shackles are. I mean, you would know that there's something.
It's fine. We'll get them.
You're paying a platinum? Okay. They're gonna say they can't afford to give you proper change.
I just wave it. As I mentioned, my family was stricken by bandits when I was younger. I understand your loss, and it is not enough to bring them back, but it is the least I can do as a shit, I forgot the term. It's literally a gift you give to the family upon one's passing. It is for this exact situation to help cover costs.
Is that
as
tribute?
well as
Is it a guild?
I can't remember, but you get the point.
Like that?
Yeah, there is a actual term that is brushing past my mind, but it is for that. Just whatever change is fronted to the family as sorrow pay. Like, hey, I can't comfort you more than a monetary sum, and it's not going to be nearly enough, but it'll help get you by.
Okay. The one that was on the ground crying is going to sniffle as she goes into the younger sister's room. You can hear more crying coming through the door as the older one has a small tear go down her eye, but quickly wipes it away and puts on like a strong front. Let me show you to your rooms. I'll be the one cooking, but anyway.
If you need any help, I do extend my invitation once more.
No. Like, I'll be fine. We recently did hunt and got some decent rabbits, so tonight will be rabbit stew.
I get the feeling Jouster's gonna say something that's just gonna be like, yeah, this ain't rabbit.
We'll see.
Quite sinewy for rabbit.
Man, this is some very lean meat.
They will show you to your rooms. And they show you to a tree where you can sleep. It's about 200 feet. No, it's about, I'm gonna say 6 squares away from the house, like 30 feet away from the house.
She would probably just sleep in one of the carts.
Yeah.
Actually stay with our stuff. But anyway.
Okay.
Now then.
On to the other party members for a moment.
Whoa. We're in camp. This is step 1.
Step 1.
Just try to find a reason not to eat the food, please.
I hope you realize I'm still going to seduce them.
You are going to lose your dick.
Or are they going to lose their heads? We will find out on the next episode of
Dragon
Dragon
Ball
Z.
You guys see, as you are all awake, chained,
No, it's a better name.
starving,
Jaster's Testicle Party.
you see a small light as it quickly shuns away as the night hag appears in front of you in her true form. Tears in its eyes. This is not the night hag that's been torturing you. You can tell it's a hair. It actually looks a little younger than the one that's been, By the way, let me describe what Gray looks like right now.
Go ahead.
Most of his hair fallen out, his face scarred to unrecognizability, all of his fingers broken, all of his toenails have been removed, his chest, all the whips and scratches on that. Gray, Gray, buddy, you look worse than
A zombie.
Regular zombie.
than a zombie who's been out in the sun all day that lives in the outlands. You look horrible.
Understand?
There's most likely infections everywhere in these wounds as well, as they do not clean your wounds. You die of infection, so what? Alfred, they haven't touched you yet.
They're gonna regret that soon.
As every time they're not there, we're both awake. I ask if they hurt you guys.
Oh, Paige, you've actually been getting food. Legit, they've been giving you like a single piece of bread.
It hasn't came out yet.
Cool.
So,
She would say
Are
thank
they-
you to them.
I am sorry if my little brothers are coming through on the recording.
It's fine.
That's fine.
They just add more content for me to edit later.
Yep.
all
She
right.
one to Gray's question, she'd say she's all right, and to the head giving her food, she would say thank you to.
They don't say anything back, but they continue to torture Gray in front of you.
I can't see it. I can only hear it.
I only talk smack to the one that's torturing me downhill.
What about this night hag, who hasn't done anything to you?
I don't talk smack.
She walks over, her eyes still covered in tears.
No, it's a fire.
I apologize for your loss.
Doesn't look at you at all, and
I know.
goes to the cage with Alfred in it.
I can't even see her. So I'm looking like, where the fuck is everybody now? It's like, guys, I can't see.
You
Really should have fixed the night vision.
killed her, you bastard.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was at.
is this the same one that was like in the room
No.
after?
This
Different
is-
one?
This is the one that hasn't been in the room in the entire day.
No, I'm talking about the one when I killed the other one.
Nope.
Okay.
This is the one that was dealing with Gray.
This was-
the eldest.
this
and
one was the
youngest
one
were working
torturing me.
against you.
They were both torturing me.
Everyone who wears this can think.
Nope. The eldest
No.
has been the only.
This is the one that dropped you from your tree.
Yeah.
No, I specifically mean. Oh, this one's the one that dropped me from my tree.
Yep.
Yes.
Got it.
Wait, am I? Is that the tree they directed me to?
Yep. Ironically enough.
There's
Oh.
most likely some blood from getting hit with damage while asleep.
Yes, but one of them
Blood
has
is
levels. They have one of them has levels in wizard. Prestidigitation, bitches.
So
Oh,
this is
fuck
the
yeah.
only one that hasn't slighted me yet.
No, it just looks.
None
like
of them
shit.
have touched you. You want to know why?
No. They throw the other one
No.
like fucking insulted you, like called you everything it can. Hasn't physically touched you yet, but it also been like fucking with your head. Every time you do get a proper less, they come back and take that away from you.
So I am clearly exhausted then. It's just
You haven't moved up exhaustion levels, but you are still at the same one as you've been.
yeah, I'm literally at this point just like, all right, more people. Mm, you haven't properly slighted me yet, although I imagine you wish you had. Just know this.
Did she die quickly, or did you make her suffer?
I don't make those suffer. There's no point in it.
Unlike my sister, I will grant you the same mercy.
I don't plan on dying here.
Plans change.
I have a temple to build.
Think highly of yourself, or is there a
No.
pathetic, or is there a god that was so desperate to take you?
Loki.
Oh shit!
Look, desperate, I cannot deny that. Proud. Loki just like, you're a dick.
Alfred?
Loki,
Look at your character
Loki
sheet.
knows I'm not wrong.
You've been given a DM inspiration for that one.
I'm going to have to play my role very fucking wisely.
Well, now the hags may not kill Alfred. Alfred may have some strong words to talk to with Loki about that one.
Desperate, yes.
If
All
Thor,
nowhere.
if one of the gods I hate Loki is looking, then they're gonna be laughing their ass off.
Loki's sitting here like, bro. Fucking bro. And it would be disrespectful for me to die now.
You know,
I still have an 18 perception. Can I hear anything?
you hear sobbing. As she is clearly trying to hide that she is emotionally scarred. She is trying to hide that to the best of her capabilities, but with your passive, you can just hear that she. You know how it is when someone loses a loved one. She is trying to hide it, but she is horrible at it.
We have a similar pain.
You know, she was the kindest of all of us.
Evidently, she tried to tear out my throat.
Big sister just wanted to show her how to truly do it. And it got her killed.
I was not keen on losing my life that day. Although, it probably would have been better than this. They did take my hand.
I'm glad for that. I would do more. I would have let you die on that cold floor. I would have watched you.
You would have sent me to my afterlife. You would have sent me to a far better place than this.
I would have taken your soul into my own bag. As she holds out her bag. Her, I believe it's called a soul bag. A bag, a black sack made of human flesh.
So, Austin, I have a very, very good question for you. Can I identify where that bag is based on how she's holding it? Based off of hearing any movement?
You also, everyone who has dark vision also looks like she's having trouble holding the bag. Like, it looks like the bag is magically trying to repel her.
I have a question. Do you understand my question?
Yes, I understand. Yes, you can detect it. Why? Wait, are you using detect magic?
No, I'm asking if I can tell based on noise.
Make me a perception check with disadvantage. Because you are exhausted, so you have disadvantage on this.
That's something I should probably do.
Roughly. What are you trying to do?
Rage.
and strike her with lightning.
I'm hitting the bag with lightning. I'm going to release the soul. Because if you want mine, you gotta fucking work for it.
Let me roll something. High or low, Crow? I'm gonna give you a 40% chance of succeeding.
To Valhalla we go on high.
22.
Oh, such shit.
Wait, didn't he say hi?
I did.
Yes.
I said hi.
Out of a D100.
Ooh.
22.
But the thing is, do you know how much noise lightning makes?
I do.
Do you know how much noise lightning makes in a tiny room?
I know.
It will most likely echo through the one exit.
Now,
It will deafen all of us in here.
hold on.
Question
Yeah.
before you do that.
Which one
Is
was?
the house made out of wood or stone?
Which ability is this?
Dex. She doesn't make a dex save.
No. Like, what is the ability name? Aura Storm?
Storm Aura, yes. Because I have the C.
May I interrupt to ask a quick question? Is the
No.
house made out of wood or stone?
This area of the house is
Metal.
made of stone and metal.
So above us is metal?
Above you is wood.
I have to fire that up.
You know that's all gonna burn down or no, right?
I need both.
I never said this was a good idea.
I need both Jaster and Cam to make perception checks.
See if you hear an explosion and fire. What the burning feeling?
Cam, you're outside. You're outside taking a look at that tree. It's a good looking tree.
It's a good looking tree. Alright, now we need
Jaster.
Apex to do one. Just tell me his number, I'll roll it. I have actual dice for life.
Let me try unmuted. I rolled my passive. I got an 18.
Why is no one using the roll 20 dice anymore?
Boom! You hear a small boom.
I will
As
keep that in my head.
As this nighthead quickly runs upstairs. Looks at you, Crow.
There is lightning dancing in my eyes.
She's ran upstairs. No hag is. That's it. Do I hear anyone else?
No? Upstairs.
Wait,
As the
wait.
elder sister goes into the room. A few moments later, both sisters come out. And one of them looks like they have a bunch of, like, they both look like they have a bunch of soot and all that.
Are you okay? Did something
Just,
happen?
Austin,
Yep.
I'd be firing off that lightning every single 6 seconds. Well,
Well,
every single
Lucas.
because I did damage to her.
Multiple booms.
2, to be
Lucas.
specific. Yes.
Does your ability state that you can just do that, or do you have to target a creature?
It's a part of my rage. Let me check.
My statement stands.
It's a
Because
bonus
while I'm
action.
all for
Or
while I'm
check.
all for that, it's a lot of abilities like that specifically say
Yeah,
you must
one
target a
creature.
Do I
creature.
notice the second
That's
one?
only the first one.
No, there was only one.
You're outside.
Target me.
And
Target
also,
me, Alfred.
and also, they look to be, both of them look to be covered in a bit of soot, as the other one quickly closes the door and locks it.
Did something happen? Is everything okay?
It's a family matter. As she kind of pins her younger sister to the wall. You will not do that again!
Misty Step.
I'm plotting how to break in.
You not do it
Great.
again.
Not Misty Step.
We're
Cam, you don't know what's up there and you haven't seen the room they came out.
hold on.
No, the fact that Gray can't cast spells at the moment. They've made sure of this because he was an idiot.
Misty
See-
Step's verbal only.
It's verbal, which means I can get out of the cage
But Gray,
and try and escape.
I just looked up
Mhm.
something for wizards. Wizards can't re-prepare spells without the spell book. And since
I
you would
haven't-
have to meditate at least,
I haven't re-prepared any spells.
you have no prepared spells.
What do you mean?
If you cannot re-prepare
No, you
spells,
don't. No, that isn't how that works. It means that
That's
he
not.
can't use them.
I can't change the spells I have already.
Because that would mean that if they lose their spell book, they're fucked.
that's all wizards though.
No, it isn't.
I get to keep the spells I have prepared. I just can't swap them out.
They haven't removed their tongue yet, Pacific. They're about to. They're about to, but then they wanted to go to a funeral, and then these fucks showed up.
So, Misty Step, climb, and is there a window in that room that's...
Come on.
As you climb, as you try to push up the little thing, make me a strength roll.
I gotta go up here.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Oh, God. Okay.
The wizard must make a strength roll.
With my negative.
Austin?
Yes. That's
How can he do semantics if he doesn't have fingers?
No, verbal only.
Oh yeah.
Okay, second question.
The C step is verbal only. And Gray, you can't push whatever they put on top of this thing.
Well, time to get Alfred out the cage.
Cool. By the way,
Actually,
quick question.
I can use a
Austin
cantrip.
is-
Fire!
Can I please
Sorry.
say something?
Sorry.
Okay, first, is there a lock on the cages?
Yes.
Well, might as well enjoy your
Okay.
life. What?
Okay.
Second.
First, before you firebolt, I will Misty Step out of my cage, and I would like to retrieve the needle from Alfred.
Jesus. Of course.
The needle?
It's not that serious.
Yeah, the thing that's holding him down since he...
The nail.
The nail, yes. Or, I wish the nail.
Yes, firebolt requires fingers. Gray, your fingers are completely broken.
Oh yeah, all of my things require god dang fingers.
Gray, you're fucked until you get at least greater restoration on you.
Yep.
They kind of fucked up your fingers. It was a very
Yep.
painful and long process.
You guys are making my life very difficult.
I was waiting for. I asked if I was awake and they were gone. My character doesn't know if you're there.
Anyway, also, Mr. Okay. So, upstairs, she holds her sister to the wall. We are all we have left. I won't let you kill yourself. Please. As the elder sister is crying.
You know, I'd feel sorry for them, except for they cut off Alfred's hand.
Nah, he
You don't
doesn't
know
need
that in character yet?
I know.
We have dwarves, it's fine. No, Norse dwarves love to build shit.
So, I'm not going to flirt with Austin over the course of the entire night.
They're
But-
not in a flirting mood.
Well, you see, that's the problem. You know how vulnerable people get when they suffer loss, and how easy it is to take advantage of a vulnerable person.
No!
Make your persuasion checks with advantage.
We never said Jacob was a wholesome bard.
Yeah.
All right, that's a 16 on advantage plus my persuasion. However, I still have inspiration that I'm not fucking using from last one because I keep getting my inspirations at the end of the session.
Would you like to use your inspiration?
Yeah, just to roll a third one. 17, a little bit better. So plus my 6 persuasion. That is a 6 and 6 would be 12, so that's 22, 23.
The elder one is down with fucking you. The younger one, no matter how high you roll, she has locked herself in her room.
That's fine. I only need one.
Paige, to remove that nail, please make a strength check with disadvantage because you are exhausted.
Since I can't lift this,
Dead.
I was gonna say, since I can't lift the thing, I'll assist her, so she gets normal.
How are you assisting her with no fingers? You can't grab onto anything.
He has
He has
feet.
rope.
He has arms.
I have arms wrapped around the waist. Like, what do you mean?
Assisting in the pull.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
roll.
So normal. So 19.
Alfred, your arms are. No, Paige, you can't get into the cage unless you use an Misty Step. The cage is locked.
Ah.
Oh, okay, got it.
You need an actual key. And also, Apex, how are you doing it?
Well,
Doggy style, I believe.
God damn it, not what I meant.
Did you mean over the table?
let's see. Getting laid. I found a book for this.
Oh,
You know, only you would have looked for a book for that.
All right, I'm basically looking to see if I can determine a room where no one is in.
Cam, you didn't say you were walking up to the house.
She did state that though. She
I
tried to
didn't hear
alert the
that.
chaos. Cam, there is one room. It's the one fucking room they asked you not to go into.
Ah, goddammit, Scribbit.
No, Cam. No. No, Cam. Actually, do it.
Cam,
Will you
save
forgive
yourself.
me?
Cam, I will state this. This will change your alignment.
Don't even. Yeah, I got it.
I mean, this is just chaotic.
Yeah, and I am chaotic good.
This is literally just straight chaotic energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The door's locked.
She was looking for a window.
Yeah.
There is a window. It is closed.
Is it locked?
Most windows don't lock in this time period.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sneak in through a window.
Roll stealth. As the sword is clearly not happy with you.
13.
Oh, God.
So,
Why am I rolling shit tonight? Why am I rolling shit tonight?
can I ask a question?
Perception plus 6.
+6.
Yeah, they have a plus 6.
Oh, God.
As you finally get
Jump
yourself
back through the
in
window,
there,
Cam.
As you finally get yourself in there, you hear noises coming from the hole. Apex, the one that's banging you is not checking on it. It's the other one.
I'm gonna hide.
Roll stealth again. This time with disadvantage. As your presence has
Damn it.
already been discovered.
God dang it.
I'm jumping out the window.
You decide to hide into the. You decide to hide in the covers of the bed.
Cam,
Out
no.
of your state of
Let her
panic.
pick. At least let her pick. It's not fair.
Cam, you must pick an idiotic hiding spot.
I'm jumping out the window as soon as she opens the door.
Doesn't even bother to check.
So she just sees like a demon tail outside the window as I do a nosedive.
As she opens the door frankly with the key, opens the door. As you jump out the window, make an acrobatics check to see if to see how well this goes with disadvantage.
Ah!
Cam, as you jump out the window, half your body gets stuck. Oof! Like you did the jump wrong. As your tail is stuck, as your buttocks is stuck there.
This looks bad.
It really does.
So, I have a question because I still have my 18 passive.
You can hear all this.
I can hear the commotion upstairs.
Yes.
Look, I thought I saw someone banging on the window from outside. I thought they needed help. I thought someone was injured or the house might have...
Deception.
Oh no, you want to know the best thing? Because, Gray, earlier you said hit me with lightning, right?
Yeah.
I am going to look at you.
You can't see him.
I know.
Wait, can they tell I'm
But
up
you want to
here?
know? He can hear me.
Hold on. First off, Paige is doing something. Misty Step and Untied Alfred, or I can Eldritch Blast the lock. Why is there streaming? Okay. So that is what she says in character. Right?
As Gray says, hit
Can I
me with
interrupt?
lightning. You can hear me.
Fucking shut up and let Paige talk.
Okay.
Okay, Austin. Someone just said something in chat you should probably look at. Did one of the hags remove his tongue?
Not yet.
Okay.
Like I've already answered with that.
You're a cartoon.
Exactly.
Okay.
Johnny, go.
Cam?
Yeah.
Okay, so assuming that we can hear the screaming, I guess it's Eldritch Blast time.
If I do the same one,
I have an 18 passive, which is why I can hear it.
Yep. And
I have a 17 passive, so that's why I can hear it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna and Paige, you can barely hear it with your passive.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm scared someone might be injured.
What's your passive, Cam?
My passive? 10!
You don't notice. As you're currently also facing outside the window.
What are you guys waiting for? What are you
So,
doing?
a little help.
That's what I'm trying
She's
to
going to
say.
grab a broom.
What the?
how is it being upon me?
What are you?
This is my little deceased sister's room.
Shut up.
Cam,
So,
you're about to get a whacking with a broom, but you'll get out in a minute. You're going to
I
take
didn't
3
know
bludgeoning
that,
damage.
alright? I didn't know that.
The longer you talk, the more it will hurt.
I literally.
You're basically getting us
How many of my fingers are broken?
all of them.
Oh.
Cam, you're out.
I'm sorry, alright?
Oh my god. This dude comes in crouching. He's
I didn't
weird.
know it was your
Who's
sister's
Yeah,
crouching?
true.
What?
True.
That didn't bring you inside.
Alfred,
He is getting better.
you cannot see your target for lightning.
Okay, yeah. That's
guess what? They've freed me. And you know what they can point me towards that doesn't... You know what they can have me do that doesn't require me to be able to see?
Unless you just
And my
spray,
hands are free now, too.
like on it. Oh,
Hand.
these are. Ugh.
You meant your hand.
Hey, now it's just-
Yes.
I hate when you just come
They've freed me. They have... You guys can move me to underneath
Sounds familiar.
the ladder.
The lock. And
I can
Paige
do
is
that.
now stuck in that cage. She
No,
missed
she
his...
Eldritch Blast.
No, she Eldritch
She Eldritch
blasted.
blasted.
Yeah, I was asking whether I should Misty Step in or Eldritch Blast the lock.
Okay,
And then
that
she got
lock,
the Eldritch blast.
that lock, and then there will be no boom that Cam would have even possibly noticed.
Eldritch
Yeah.
blast is sad like that. But you know where we can set me up? Underneath the ladder.
We can do that.
I
Yep,
have a
and
verbal
then back
static
the fuck
spell.
away.
What?
Fuck that thing.
Make it with disadvantage.
Of course.
I'm
I
saying
believe-
it happened.
Oh.
As
I
Cam
mean-
is finally shot outside. The window is closed as she says if you come back into this room, there will be consequences.
And then the floor explodes.
After the door shuts, there's another boom. Apex, you're just about to
Finish.
Apex, you're just about to finish as the girl quickly gets up and grabs her bow and arrows.
Just started.
As you have been effectively
Yes.
blue
He
balled.
just said, "Can we start squads?" Johnny just.
Do I do that move?
Oh god.
You probably saw the fragment.
Okay.
Because that may have blown
Or,
out the
wait.
window.
I just realized I was muted for that. I very much so appreciate this book because even though the topic is not, tasteful, they did include it, and they very much so made a very light statement on it.
True,
What?
true.
Oh god, Pacific's not in the chat. He can't hear. Oh well, he's probably listening. Oh well.
Yeah, he is. I'm seeing his messages just in there.
What?
Look.
Anyway,
Onto your floorboard.
They did.
yeah.
Why is this go to?
No, they covered everything. This is a 18-page book that I have.
God damn.
Apex, you've been blue balled as she's going to run the check on what that, and she's going to tell you to stay here. She's going to go check on her sister.
Oh wait, I'm going to investigate the room.
Do I see what happened?
Nope, you're outside when this happens.
Do I hear it?
What's your passive?
10.
Nope. Given where, the door is fucked, but then you guys realize something's on top of the door, and it's big enough not to fall in the hole.
You're telling me that would have shattered the wood. Something's coming down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone downstairs, make a dex save.
At disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
But the other thing is, I can't. Actually, does it open up enough light because of guiding bolt?
Lucas, you can make the save. I'll give you a chance.
Woo! Danger sense.
God damn it, Lucas.
And I'm gonna use inspiration to make that an advantage.
Okay. Roll it.
Fuck you! Fuck!
Ain't, make your dex save, please.
Pop. Yeah. Wait. Why is? Oh.
All right.
My bad.
Only page passed. Exactly 14.
There.
Both Gray and Lucas are KO'd.
You didn't even have to roll that, did you?
It was 1d4
Didn't have to.
damage.
What happened to Gray?
Wait, Gray,
what
you're
happened to
also-
me and Paige
She's lying.
backing away from her?
Very
From him.
insistent. Why are you lying?
You are very insistent.
God damn it.
What happened to me and Gray backing away?
Hey.
Me and Paige backing away from
Yeah,
him?
I didn't page backed away. I was the only one underneath it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just like, huh? Is the whole
Debris.
roof Or-
It can go anywhere. As anyone in construction business will tell you.
I asked her 3 times, can you
It's a
come back?
mess.
And she just sat on the couch, so I had to bring the pack. And then she says, well, you understand.
So I heard my name. I'm having a real bad time, I
She
imagine.
did not move
You're
from the
KO'd.
damn couch to check.
and
just to
dying,
check
or
my work. Like, yes.
Yeah, and Gray's also KO'd.
wow, can't believe it.
Paige is awake, but Paige, you notice light coming as people, as 2 figures are above there. As they
Fuck
notice,
you, I die on my terms.
as they notice,
Kill us!
as they notice, the younger one is going to stay up and make sure no one and shuts the door. As the elder one is going to be like looking at Paige, who did it?
Point at Gray.
I'm
Point
a
at Gray.
Point immediately at the two, like both of them. He Misty stepped out and released the other one. Nope, the other one blasted open. I just Misty stepped out to avoid it.
Roll
You'd have
deception.
been safer in the cage.
Noticing that there's a bunch of commotion in the room, I'm just going to open the window and stick my head in. Is everything okay?
Don't, Cam.
He was about to get
What's
whacked
your
with
AC?
another broom.
My AC is 18.
Plus, she's not proficient. 19 on the die. Hey, Cam, you get whacked in the head with the broom.
With
Taking
a what?
1 point of damage. Get out!
Yeah, I just need you.
Alright, I'm going to scream at the top of my lungs. Motherfucker!
Out! Out! Out!
Hey! Where's the mirror?
As one of the guys who went outside to like take a piss notices you.
Looks like
Bitch!
Point. Okay, so Paige is blaming the other two for blasting the door. Okay, make a deception roll, please, with disadvantage because you are exhausted. However, it would be advantage because. So make it normal. Make it normal.
Well, then I'll check.
You get a normal one.
Where did
17.
Oh,
Did
God.
they hear
let's
me?
hope he rolls bad.
We're gonna die.
Okay, Alfred, Gray, decide amongst yourselves which one's taking high and which one's taking low.
One for me and life for Alfred.
Say that again.
I will take the one that is death
He's
for
taking
me.
high, I'm taking low then.
I
'cause
said I'll
those-
take the one that means I die and Alfred lives.
Okay, so Alfred, you're taking high?
I mean, I said the other way around, but sure, let's go with that.
Oh, okay. So you're taking low, Alfred?
Wait.
That is what I had said, but if you want to switch it around.
Well, the thing is, because of what you said, Gray, your body is pierced with three separate with a cast of magic missile all three
Mini guitar
times.
amp.
You automatically fail your 3 death saves.
Roger.
Gray was waiting for the sweet embrace of death.
Gray was just like, I'm gonna keep insulting them until someone saves us or I break out.
Oh no, you want to know the best thing?
Yes.
Once we are out of here and I get all my shit back, I can, if we legit take a long rest, I can save him.
Yeah, you could.
Hey, Dad.
But the funniest thing is, Gray will come back to life normally.
Oh God.
He will
I'll be undead.
My undead powers, why?
No, it's not. No, all 3 shots of magic missile, Mr. Pacific, are aimed at Gray. So it would be 3 separate attacks, every hit being a failed death save, if I did that. Not an attack roll. So it can reach more than. So it can't reach more than 1 save from each missile. Yes, they're using all 3 on them.
On me.
Yes, so it's 3 separate missiles, 3 separate hits.
They all strike simultaneously, though. Unless he was down, it wouldn't.
He was KO'd.
Then yes, that would kill him.
Yeah. Remember, these fuckers are still only at 1 HP, Apex. They haven't been able. They haven't taken a rest.
I was away from my computer. That's why I'm asking. If he's at 1, it wouldn't kill him because all 3 would technically drop him to 0. But from 0, that would be 3 individual sources of damage, even though they're simultaneous.
Gray has died, which makes me sad. But he considered Alfred family enough to make them mad at him.
You want to know the funniest thing about that though? That would, if there's a Valkyrie in the area, that may warrant your soul for Valhalla.
Technically, he was also undead, so Orcus may take his soul. You know what?
It's
you
a
know
50-50.
what? I'm going to roll, and because I feel like Apex hasn't done shit, Apex, you get to decide his fate, high or low.
Hi. Also, I really fucking love this book.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
Sucks that he's soulless.
I didn't make a deal.
Technically, he didn't make a deal with Orcus. It was more Orcus did.
Orcus just brought me back. I was just like, huh,
Mm,
I'm alive.
I'm going to. Gotta think about this. I don't. Because if he was brought back without his soul, he would become a wraith. He would have became like a wight instead of actually free will. So
Thing.
yeah, so he wouldn't be who he is. Yeah, true. You're undead. Orcus owns you. True.
Orcus owns me. Or does Valkyrie go, hey, I'm gonna tap that real quick and take it from you?
Not the point.
If I had hit that.
That would kind of be whoever the fuck grabs you first.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is I
Although Orcus
really
would have
like this
very
spell.
choice words with Odin.
Yeah, true. It's whoever grabs him first. And then there's going to be another argument.
Can I roll?
First with Bjarni, and now with Gray. Yeah, Gray, you roll, and I'm going to think of the result. And I will type it in roll 20, so that after you roll...
I'm rolling my percentile dice now.
Lucas, I love this book. I love this book so much.
Oh god.
Wait,
downhill. Orcus owns him.
Wait, downhill. Is high good or bad?
Jacob had said hi.
Let me take a look.
Yeah.
I gotta look at something. Hold on.
While he looks. So, Lucas, you saw the part I put in there with the cantrips? Yeah, that's for clerics, but you see the part with magic? That's not just cantrips. They have one for each level of spell. First level spells, it goes through like stuff like Bane, Bless, Entangle, Find Familiar. No, you cannot seduce your familiar. It's still subjected to normal beast rules. Find Steed. No, you can't. It's still a beast. Then they have in second level spell,
I am
Find
looking
Traps.
this up, Pacific.
In Find Traps.
Fucking tits.
It doesn't work like that. Period. Sorry. Period again. I love this book. It has such a great sense of humor.
Just wait till it's his Gias on there.
Gias is 4th, 5th level?
Gias is 5th or 6th.
5th level animate objects. The objects animated by this spell can be used for sexual purposes. Kinky. Conjure
All
elemental.
undead brought back to life by Orcus is owned by Orcus. The undead may turn into a lich to serve Orcus, but cannot go into any other afterlife.
It's 5th. Yes.
Alright, so I didn't need to roll this?
Gray? You're sent back to the abyss. Your soul is now being consumed by Orcus. Well, not consumed, he owns your soul.
So he's gonna eat me.
What he wants.
Gray, you're going to suffer for all of eternity.
No, he'll most likely eat me, because he's the only demon there, and
No, he won't eat you. He'll keep you. You are his possession. They are chaotic. They're not like devils, but they're still.
Orcus,
yes.
Orcus quite literally eats the souls on his.
Don't say that.
You're dead anyway. You're just dead, and you're not going to Valhalla.
Okay.
The Valkyrie was very close to trying to grab you, but Orcus is like. He might eat him. He might turn him into a wraith to serve him. You know what? That is a good question. What is better for him? Being a wraith or being eaten? Let's take You know what? That's what we'll roll for.
No, stop this, please. I'm stressing out enough. I don't want to lose Gray.
Gray is dead.
Gray
I
Gray
rolled
volunteered.
can be revived.
I rolled an 87. It was high.
We'll see if Gray can be revived. We will see. We will see. Anyway, let's continue. As the other one looks at Alfred.
I have quite literally long since taken a picture of this.
What did they have on top of that fucking thing, by the way?
Look, I'm gonna put in general.
It was the bed.
That wouldn't have fallen through.
It didn't fall through. It was literally just the debris from the latch.
That debris would not have been heavy enough to do damage.
On a side note,
Unless it is the latch itself hitting in the fucking face in its full chunk, going the speed the guiding bolt was, that is not doing damage.
It's okay, guys. While you suffer your agonizing death, just note, I did find the DC for seducing a night hag, and I did pass, regardless of whatever the GM said the DC has. The DC is 22, by the way.
Okay, good to know. Anyway,
I also found her satisfaction DC.
Got
eyebrow wiggles.
Apex note. We're moving on.
I will get mine.
So Cam. You can clearly see there's a door underneath the bed before you get whacked in the face.
Doing mental calculation.
Cat's got to do some zoomies.
I'm trying to think.
Look at the DC for seducing Tiamat.
God damn it.
And then the satisfaction.
I fucking love this book. And it was all free.
One more time, peeking my head in. So, what's the door for?
God damn it, Cam.
Cam, you're dragged in. You're now dragged in.
Can't.
Yeah, no, and in the opposite hand, I am summoning the dual blade.
Cool! As you're being dragged in, you are forced to drop the blade because your hand hits the wall.
I can resummon it!
Yes! Once you get there. By the way, at this point, Apex, would you like to burst into the room? Because this will start initiative.
No, because like I said, I was investigating the room.
Okay, we'll do that first.
When the hag first left to see if I can find those casual items she would have, discarded. Seeing as she disrobed, and if she was going to grab those items, she would have had to done so in view of me. Meaning she doesn't have a few of her casual items.
You're gonna come
Make a
in
perception.
carrying...
Make a
Are you
perception.
gonna come in carrying her panties?
What? No. I'm more concerned with her soul bag and or her ethereal stone. I think it's a heart stone. But anyway.
You're gonna come in with panties wrapping up all of them.
Well, you're not wrong. Anyway, perception is 8.
No, make a investigation. That's something like you're searching, so that's more investigating.
Good at that too. That'll be a 19.
I mean,
19?
if either of them hurt me, that's
Yep.
immediately a hellish repeat. Because now I know they're keeping secrets, and now I think they might want to kill me.
Let me take a look what's in her room, and I'll tell you what you find.
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely want to kill me.
Because normally people would see the problem of, oh, well, no, she just keeps those on her. Well, congratulations, she took it all off. Oh.
Congratulations, he fucked it.
And okay, this is what you find with that DC. You find a familiar-looking spellbook, a very familiar-looking rapier, some very familiar-looking clothing. You basically find the party's items. However, you do not find neither a heartstone nor soul bag.
That's
what party item
fine.
did he find?
He found your shit.
So Alfred's got a lovely +3 rapier, if I remember right. I know
Yes.
how to
The
use
bag of
rapiers.
devouring. I just had an idea.
The bag of devouring, and also the
We're not
rapier.
our stuff to
The
it.
rapier also rolls 2d8 plus wisdom. Doesn't
Sneak
require...
in and shove the bag of devouring over one of their heads.
Not quite working like that,
Hang on.
Cam.
You. This is the wisdom thing is not something I remember being a part of that because that.
No,
oh wait,
no.
no.
Yeah,
Right.
I
That's
stayed.
why I get so much fucking damage with it.
I told you this like 5 times. We had this discussion 5 fucking times.
Look, it's a part of it. I just never realized it was a part of it.
Downhill, calm down so that your voice lowers
I'm
by 3 octaves.
still gonna use Dex for it.
No, you add.
No, that's
it,
for the extra damage.
Yeah, just purely for the extra damage. It doesn't use wisdom for it. So you roll with Dex. The D8 plus Dex is still there, but it rolls an additional 2d8 plus Wisdom.
Oh, so it's a total of 3d8 plus Dex plus Wisdom for damage.
There are 2 separate damage. One is piercing and one is thunder or lightning. I can't remember. Thunder damage.
Okay. All right, noted. So I'm gonna pick that up.
It's also coated in silver.
Yeah, fun. So I am. Well, for the most part, I would have been having to, during most of this argument, since I pretty much still naked investigated. Like, yeah, cool. I'm going to, while naked, strap on my armor. I don't have time for clothing. We're doing this bare balls.
We're doing this raw. No, Jacob, we're doing this long dick style.
Oh, I do have a club. Anyway, so after taking the required time to do that, I'm gonna look at my silk rope that I sadly never got to use. Just blow it a small kiss and be like, when everything's over.
No, put it on top of your armor.
Anyway,
You were about to get to that point, Apex. You were about to. Still rocking that thing, though. You're still rocking that boner.
Oh yeah, no, we are, there's going to be some thrusting going on. Yeah, so I'm going to...
We are not child-friendly, you two, as you can clearly see. Therefore, you must monetize us.
I have a book that is 18 pages long, exclusively about sex in this game.
Also, you have Gray's spellbook with all of Gray's spells in it.
Okay, can you send me a link to that?
Yeah, I just downloaded it. I can just post in our general
say that
chat.
again, Gray? Say that again.
I said nothing. I didn't say anything.
Okay. So, yeah, you do have all of Gray's shit, and everybody's shit.
That's fine,
The
I'm only
book
taking
as
the
well.
rapier.
You have everything. You're only taking the rapier? Cool.
I am only taking the rapier. This has become a speed mission. I can come back and give people their stuff. Anyway,
By the
so
way,
I am...
Nerf's gods noticed the rapier is not being wielded by their proper wielder.
Well, they can suck it. I'm going to go save his broke ass.
They can deal with that when I'm fucking alive.
There will be consequences.
So, I am going to...
They should have
where did I
intervened.
store this in the DM's Guild?
Wait.
Right here.
Wait. First, make a wisdom. See if you're worthy. It's like Thor's hammer. You have to see if you're worthy to wield it.
First of all, that's not how it works in Norse mythology.
I know.
That's the Marvel thing.
Yep.
Ah, cool. Well, 19 plus save.
Yes.
Alright. Cool. So, taking this rapier, and we are going to stealth our way, past. Yeah.
It's just next door.
And I'm going to have to break my masquerade for a moment and proceed to kind of cut my hand. And then I'm going to proceed to create a vial of venom in my hand to slather across this weapon as I get to the door and peek in.
The door's closed.
Ah, peeking through the keyhole then.
Ladies.
Well, what?
As you
Curiosity.
peek through the door.
Curiosity got the tiefling?
As you peek through the door, the two ladies reveal their true forms. As the younger one quickly runs over to a dresser to try to grab something.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Hold on, we gotta roll initiative first.
I rolled in person, but I figured I kind of had to do that. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot bring you all your shit. I can only bring, well, some of my shit and
If
make
you
it
can
as I
kill
go.
them all off, then feel free to use the fucking sword. I will vouch to Odin for you.
Oh, I'm about to
Wait.
make this sword look good. I slathered in poison. I have my thieves picking.
Okay, I can cast either
Okay.
arms,
First,
guys.
First off,
Advice first.
Apex.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Since I am rogue, I'm gonna use my bonus cunning action for wait, was the door closed or locked?
Locked.
Yeah, I'm going to then proceed to use my cunning action from rogue to pick the lock on that door, which I don't feel like grabbing my dice and adding my modifier, so fuck this. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, door's open.
And
You see one hag near the window, one running towards the dresser.
Hey, Callier.
is Cavalier still in front of the window, such as blocking it
It's blocking the hag
from getting to window? That's all that's important.
No,
I'm
the
going
hag is in the
to-
window. Cavalier's in front of hag.
Ah,
They
okay.
kind of dragged her and then throw her closer to the middle.
Oh boy.
I have the movement to get there, and she is not going to have a fun time. So this is
depends.
that's
Is
a
your-
natural 20, but that won't really change much for us. But anyway.
You would know this, Apex. Does the hag you slept with have a certain kink?
Don't know. Not really important. She's getting penetrated whether she likes it or not. Phrasing. Anyway. With advantage, natural 20. Without advantage, well, I have advantage anyway. I'm assassin rogue, but so I'm critting regardless. Right. So this is going to be /R 2d8 from crit plus
4d8.
I'm doing everything else first. Plus 4 plus 4d8 plus wisdom is only a 2 plus 66 from my poison, which she will get a con save DC 14. Plus my sneak attack is another 66.
Natural 20 on the con save, so half damage.
I will. Alright. So with
Joey, come look at this. Come look at this.
/R 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 1.
That's a damage. That's how much
plus
damage
1
he's
plus
doing.
4.
No, all of
divided
this.
by 2.
Takes
So
8. So -8 from that.
No. That
Oh, that's already
That was-
divided? Okay.
yeah, that was cut in half. So 76 would be 60. Yeah. He takes 60 points of damage in total.
As thunder strikes, Paige, I assume you're sitting out of this fight?
Yeah, question. Are they anywhere sort of like... Do you want to do stuff during the fight?
Do you want
No,
to?
not in the fight.
Can I have
You can go
when
on
the fight
Cam's
is
turn.
over? Can I have a last moment to talk as Gray?
Hold on. You can have the same turn as Cam. You see that you hear thunder from your tiny hole. You can't really see much.
Know what
How
I'm
far
doing?
can I see? Downhill. How far can I see?
You can see 30 feet. You can't really see the hags, however. You're stuck in the hole. You have to move up the ladder first.
I like to try and climb.
Okay. Okay, you climb without a problem, and that's going to be all of your movement. You see one of the hags running quickly towards a dresser, and the other hag fighting your good old friend Jaster and Cam.
Rocking a full hard on.
Ah, yes.
It is
God
glorious.
love Flynn.
It is glorious.
When the barbarian beats someone to death with their penis.
That's gonna be the part that does it.
Also, question.
We've taken a short rest. We have taken a short rest, which means my spells are replenished. We have to
In
have.
their domain, Cam. You've been in their domain.
They haven't done their thing.
Yeah, that's over the course of a long rest that they can fuck with.
Yep.
Okay, second question. So second question is, Cam, what are you laughing about?
What are you doing, Cam? I mean, what are you doing, Paige?
Okay, so how's Alfred doing? Sort of like, did they kill him, or is he sort of like okay, like
unconscious.
stabilized?
Luckily, before all this shit that I didn't get to describe, she did throw a potion on him, stabilizing him.
Because they want to torture me.
They want to torture. They want to
They can't
torture
do that if
Alfred.
I'm dead.
Yeah. So he's good. Now, may we please move on to Cam? Out of curiosity, Paige, or is there something else you would like to do?
That's the only question I have.
Okay, Paige. I mean, not Paige. Cam, what are you doing? As your weapon is, which one?
The one I tried to before.
So the one
The
running
older
toward
one.
the older
Eldest
one?
sister.
Oh, then the one Apex is fucking literally. Okay, roll damage because that hits.
Oh no! Right before I say it, I'm going to say now. This might cause a pinch.
You bitch.
What level do I cast this at? Level 3.
Psychic damage.
You used a level
and-
3 spell for this?
No.
I can't use anything except for a level 3.
Oh.
Hashtag warlock problems.
Hashtag that's Warlock's whole gimmick. And you get to read their mind, right?
Yep.
That is your action. You know that they have a heartstone. They have a heartstone near that dresser. That's what
Alright.
you think the younger sister is going for.
I'm going to shout that at my partner in crime. There's a heartstone in the dresser, and this bitch has been torturing Gray.
Gray's dead.
She killed him.
I don't know. Oh wait, I
You
would.
only.
She was the one that killed him.
Yeah.
I'm going to. After that, I'm going to say, you killed Gray.
While Gray was dying,
Next turn.
he had a smile.
You do notice that a Kalir's eyes has horns, as she says that they do seem to grow half an inch.
This night hag will use her interaction to grab the heartstone that was near the dresser, I said. Remember? Near the dresser. Bends down, picks it up off the floor because it got moved when boom happens.
Shut up!
She looks back over to her sister as the elder sister says, "Run!" As it looks at the other two and will use the heartstone to do this, to enter the ethereal plane.
Well,
Basically
good
running
news.
from the fight.
Good news, I don't care about her. I care about the fucker that killed my friend.
As it will move here, as it runs up to you. I won't let you hurt any more of my family! As it takes out its sharp claws, it's going to try to strike at you, Cam. And miss. As it bounces off your magic armor provided by Loki.
What did you say?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Am I able to see the hag when I finally get up there?
Yeah, you are.
I'm not using the Wi-Fi, which means my stuff isn't affecting your stuff.
Jaster.
Yeah.
The boner of justice is raging hard, my friend.
The phallic of justice, yes.
So, going to step up here.
It is a little blue, but...
Oh.
That's unhealthy.
The wind is tickling him.
Yeah, no, we're not doing the whole swinging thing. So that hag's gonna have to make a grappling check.
What the fuck? What the fuck you doing? Trying to grappling a hag. 19.
Did you say 19?
19.
Yep. 1-9.
I can get rid of that. I just have to roll an 11. Hey, what'd you know? It's 17.
Has the other hag, like, completely left?
So, 17
Check
plus
it out.
8.
17.
Will she not come back if we kill her sister?
You don't know?
That's why we're not going to kill her sister.
Yeah, you have her grappled.
She
I'm...
killed Gray. I am killing this bitch.
You're thinking small, Cam. Anyway,
Killed Gray.
so she is now going to be into a rear naked choke. But anyway, now with that, she can is currently choking, but she's also muted.
Oh,
No
so
spells for her.
Yeah, no spells. Is she restrained?
Yes, because when I grapple things, I restrain them.
Cam, your turn.
Not yet.
Yeah?
Can I do something?
Hold on. Apex, what are you doing? Before...
Pulling her 5 feet back this way. No, that does not provoke opportunity of attacks. But I am forcefully moving her away. No more fighting, ladies. And just going to squeeze.
As it's now Paige and Cameron's turn. Paige, what do you want to do first before we do Cameron?
Hey Cam,
Mm-hmm.
Talia gets a message. Or gets told something.
Cavalier, in your mind, you hear a telepathic message. What is it, Paige?
Gray might be dead, but Alfred's still down here and he's kind of unconscious. Do you mind at least helping to pull him out? Wait to kill the bitch later.
Can I say my dying words?
Not yet.
Okay.
Great, no one gives a shit about your
Also,
dying
Gray
words.
saying his
Fuck you.
also looks like Gray's trying to say something.
Oh, your final words were "fuck you." Cool. Now die.
No. Those aren't my final words. Goddamn.
I mean, I know.
I'm going to look at the bitch.
Actually, Gray, you don't get any final words. You were unconscious.
Unconscious.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to just suddenly wake up, say something, go back to sleep. No.
Damn.
I'm sorry, Gray. You can have a message written in your spellbook in case you did die.
That works.
Like a
Okay.
soldier's letter.
Yep.
I'm going to look at the bitch and then run over and help get Alfred out.
That's going to take your action to dash, because you have to climb down there and then pick up Alfred, climb back up. That's going to take like 3 turns or so. And you'll have to make a strength check to see if you can pick him up.
Yeah.
And go onto the
Instant
ladder.
help action.
Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to like have Alfred's head in my lap and just start like, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay.
Nighthack's turn. Nighthack's going to try to get out of grapple.
Johnny, get in here.
19.
Ooh, still just gotta roll an 11. God damn it, come
Oh,
here.
I got a launch pad to get out of
15 plus 8.
Yeah. Apex, your turn.
So we are going to now. We're going to now hit throw her.
Where?
It's just gonna be.
Just res him real quick.
It's quite literally just down. So she gets another check.
Another check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, she might actually.
10.
Nope. I was saying, I also rolled a 10. She might actually win because she keeps rolling 19s. Nope.
Oh, I got 2.
Alright, so, she is now prone, disarmed, and takes 2 bludgeoning damage. Stop resisting, and things will go much better for you.
Johnny, do you have one?
God
Also-
damn it! Do you know how creepy you sound right now?
Yes.
Rona doesn't care. She's gonna go find her shit. She just looks at Apex's character and goes, "Do you know where our stuff is?"
Is still using the rapier as a way of like restraining a hag.
You seem to think my character doesn't. Just tell my character.
It's busy, but yes, I know where it is.
I see someone.
Cool.
In there. They're in there.
So, question: is it so? Like, what type of room is it in?
It's in a what looks to be just a normal looking bedroom.
Cool. She goes to go grab the shit.
Let's go third party.
She'd have to ask Apex where it is.
Oh yeah.
I believe Apex just left it hanging out because he didn't have time to, you know, like he left the door. He left like the little chest thing open that hides
Yes,
it.
but you
I-
go through every single room.
Where?
I left the door open, and I will state it's the one that smells like sex.
Okay.
That's quite literally. I'm pretty sure the only room in the house that has been had sex in it recently. Anyway.
Oh, my head.
Okay.
I know what you're
Okay, Apex. I think this will be the out of combat stage until the hag gets freed.
I'm going to call out.
How much do you have, Jason? Come here.
Unless you teleported away, I'm fairly positive you can still hear me. So, come back and let's talk this out. I'm in no mood to have some random person stalking me for the rest of their life out of revenge.
Oh wait, they took everything. What the heck? There's a big. No, give it to Johnny. Give it to. He has like no.
You get no response.
It's down at the bag beneath me.
Oh yeah, where did it go?
Huh?
Well, This isn't exactly the way I wanted this night to go. But, well, now business is taking over.
No.
My character's still just sort of like going through the stuff in the chest, taking her shit,
Okay.
and some. And
You
I
want to
wish
grab
to
Gray's spellbook and lock it?
I already have a plan for all of Gray's stuff because Norse burials.
I mean, chill. I'm about to die.
I'm going to I'm dragging up Alfred's.
He's upstairs.
Uncon-
He's upstairs already.
Oh, like they are
All right.
so.
I'm just basically telling him it's gonna be okay. You're going to be okay.
So, Paige, do you grab my stuff as
Oh,
well?
it's your hand.
I mean, like I'm sorting through everything.
Doesn't answer the question of if you do or not.
She's don't worry about it,
She's
Gray.
only grabbing her stuff. She's separating out all of our stuff.
Yeah. It kind of all got mixed up.
All of them.
Yep.
Someone needs.
Volume down, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Alfred, can you hear me?
I am unconscious.
Alfred groans
Yeah.
a little.
But breathing.
I would think yes.
Don't mind if I do.
You know what? I'm gonna be nice. Alfred, you start to come to slowly.
Mm.
Yeah, being constantly knocked in and out of consciousness, you kind of adapt to it. The first thing you see is eye level with a massive dick.
No, first thing he would see would be Kalir just kind of towering over him, like.
Are you doing
She's
like the lap paddle type? Are you doing like the lap pedal thing?
Yeah.
Then the first thing he sees is Keller's tits.
The tree just doesn't.
I may have ended up in Valhalla.
You just get a massive hug.
Everything hurts. I'm not dead then.
You're
alive.
You're alive. You're alive. I'm so scared. I saw what she did. Oh, she killed Gray. She killed Gray.
How much of the hag's memories do you take with Mind Spike?
Surface shit. Very, very little.
Most recent.
Yeah.
So I saw like the most recent action, and which was her Gray.
And
the most recent action was just the nasty. So much nasty.
Yeah, that is stuck in your head.
Yeah, I'm going to release the Mind Spike.
To be fair, it's nothing that she hasn't experienced.
You still remember it. You can still remember it. It'll
Yeah.
see it.
Soul's going to ask if you want it to be gone, because Soul sees it too.
He may wanna forget it. I don't care.
I'll use my silk rope to restrain the hag.
I'm just holding Alfred like you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Oh, it's your hand.
Can she talk?
The ropes won't restrain her mouth, but a very familiar piece of fabric for her will.
Oh, there's minis. Oh, shield.
Alright, she's going to be a bitch and cast Magic Missile.
Wait, she
Something's
cast a
covering
magic
her
missile.
mouth, not rope.
That's somatic. It needs somatic components. Yeah, she can't wiggle her finger. She can't do the little wiggle. Like she's.
Yes.
Oh god. No, this is not. She is in the opposite situation than everyone else used to be in.
There, I seen him go.
Yes, and I am much more thorough. So, she is now mute. She is now restrained.
You said she could talk.
I said the ropes weren't restraining her mouth. A very familiar piece of fabric, on the other hand, is.
Yay gags.
Okay.
Made of certain objects.
Knocked him. Killed him.
I didn't have much fabric in the room with me, okay?
Wait, actually, no. Look at my
It was either that or shove a vial of acid in her mouth. You don't want to know where I'm storing that. The answer's back in my bag. There's no way you want to shove that up your ass. Anyway,
This has been a very inappropriate session, and I love it.
I have told you guys for the
Gray's
past
death.
2 weeks this was happening.
Gray's death has Gray dies in the most inappropriate session ever. Like, wow, really disrespectful to dead, don't you?
I'm
You don't want to know what I can do with gentle repose.
Austin?
Yes, I see everything. I will let
Cool.
you know later.
Come on, kid. I shot him like 700.
Question: who has the bag of devouring?
That would be
That was
Crow.
mine.
So yeah,
I both the bag of holding and the bag of devouring. Don't get them mixed up. It'll only end poorly.
Cool. My character would probably ask you once she figured out which is which, because she's probably going to drop like a ration to see which one is which.
You can tell based on the facial expressions of the bag. If you've had them for any amount of time, they have 2 different facial expressions.
Cool. She would probably ask you as soon as you're like, "Hey, can I keep this?" Like showing the bag of devouring.
The first gift I got from Loki.
Then no.
Holy shit.
He gave it to me telling me it was a bag of holding and it tried to eat my fucking finger.
okay. We're going to get you back to the caravan, and we'll see if they have any healing potions. We'll get everyone from the caravan out. We can't stay here.
Oh, everyone in the caravan is like, it's actually really quiet.
Standing still.
We're taking Gray's body.
Where's the caravanners?
That's a very good question.
It drifts.
As the caravanners walk into the room, is everything okay? Oh my god, what is that hideous thing?
Oh my god, its dick's out!
Oh my god, it's massive!
Looks over. Now
Not
then,
that big.
And I'm talking about the creature, not his thing.
By the way, out of character would just like to say while they're doing that outside of that room, because I'm assuming because sort of like anything in any of the other rooms that she can pick up and put in the bag, she's feeding to the devouring bag.
Why?
Because the bitch ran. She's gonna come back. I'm gonna destroy as much of her shit as possible.
Bag of devouring.
It only destroys organic shit.
Yeah.
So it won't destroy actual
You can
items.
take all of her food! Fuck
Basically
Jordan.
anything
you guys technically did release her food stock.
She still has spices, if I remember correctly. By the way, those.
Oh wait, no,
those
Ray wouldn't even have an afterlife.
Told you.
The soul bag.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an evil humanoid.
Yeah.
I'm not evil. I'm chaotic neutral.
No, you count as evil for being your undeadness for shit like that.
Ah.
I discussed this with you earlier.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, I am neutral evil anyway. Cool.
Yep. So
Gray's now just sitting in a bag like, where the fuck am I?
Basically, think of it as if it's organic and it can eat it, it's gaining by it.
Oh, by the way, you guys do have the bag with the gray soul in it.
Yeah,
Well,
but he's not gonna end up in that bag.
Oh, wait, I gotta
What
ask.
do you
What do I
mean?
find that's not organic?
The bag is a specific ritual.
I wasn't
sort
killed
of
by
thing.
nightmare,
They have
so I
to
didn't end up in the
die.
bag.
Oh yeah, they have to die by the dream thing. I apologize.
I didn't mean to cast Mind Spike. Sorry.
Anyway.
More
Can I
images,
hit.
more
Can I ask a
images
question?
of very sexy sex in Calliers.
I didn't cast it.
I know, it's a joke.
Hey, Austin,
Yeah?
what do I find that's not organic?
The house. Although technically wood is an organic material.
If we're being that, like...
Anything that grows is technically organic.
Paige, you wreck their house. We're just gonna say you wreck their house.
Yay!
I'm going to tell them that there is one of our hosts.
By the way, you guys just hear my character yell yeet, and probably by the time you get out of the room, everything's basically been destroyed.
Here's screaming of yeet as everything burns.
Not burned, devoured.
Everything is.
By the way, some of the furniture might be broken down to the point where the devouring bag can eat.
That's gonna take you a while, Paige. That will take you a while. Wow, people just doing this shit. They're not even mourning Gray. No one had any social connections to Gray. This is horrible.
I mean,
Oh no, Kalir is slowly breaking.
You guys want to read my note now? I've actually thought of it.
Last thing I said to Gray was, that thing is one of our hosts. I turned to the caravanners, and why isn't she dead? And I turned to Apex's character.
I attempt to wave with my right hand out of fucking like being used to that, and it's like, oh yes, no.
She is still alive.
Sorry, you first.
She is still alive because the other one left. Therefore, we don't need more revenge. Aimless
An eye for
murder.
an eye. She killed Gray.
An eye for an eye and blood for blood turns the whole world blind.
She tortured him. She hurt him. Let me kill her.
I killed the middle child.
Emotions. There has been equivalent death. Let it go.
I never got to say I was sorry.
You will deal with this later, but you cannot let your mind be clouded by...
What? Anger? Judgment?
Yes.
Those emotions have served me well in the past. It takes so much effort to hide them.
Yes.
Then why not embrace them?
Because
For
if
a
I
moment-
embrace...
For a moment, time stops.
You
And
bitch!
in front of you, Cam, is your patron.
Is who?
Is your patron. I gotta find her token. Give me one moment.
There, not her.
Yay, androgyny.
You are very clear that they are not a she. I know I talk loud. I am sorry I talk loud. Okay? You happy with that?
If you guys wish, you could just leave the room and not play Fortnite all day.
Well, they don't prefer a gender, but they do look more feminine than male.
Androgyny.
Also, Lucas, look at the chat.
As her massive form towers over you. Well,
Can you stop saying she? Because I still have hope I can sleep with my patron.
You can.
But I can't do that if they're a she.
That's where you're wrong. Scissoring is a thing.
No, Kalir doesn't like women.
Well, the thing is, like,
She has
They
have a
both.
very feminine form.
They have a very feminine form, but they have both.
Got it.
Angels are made
Wait,
with
what?
them.
Wait, what?
They are. Anyway, her wings, their wings spread out with fire surrounding them. As the blade you hold, the dual blade, appears in her hands. Their hands, sorry. Vengeance has served me well. When I let go, I was imprisoned. Do not let go of your rage. As the
What are you to say? You
as
can't turn into a devil if you get too angry.
I will protect you from that. For I see myself in you, child, as the blades appear in your hand, this time glowing as hot with fire. If you want your vengeance, take it now. I must see what you do. As no one sees this, as Kalir's weapon appears in her hand, flames on both sides of the weapon.
Oh, I made her having most fun technically here now.
May I insert something?
Yes.
My character would probably, because like while that's happening, my character goes back into the room.
No, this was happening in a few seconds. You are still chopping
okay.
up the couch. I said time stop for a moment.
Wait, there's couches?
There's chairs and all that. You're busy.
Okay. Let me know when I'm finished with that.
Will do. It'll take you a good 20 minutes. Kalir, your weapon is on fire. What do you do?
I'm going to slowly walk up to the night hag.
I am actually going to grab your ankle.
Is this... Wait. Are we still in frozen time thing?
No.
This is regular time now.
Regular time, but you do not see Cam's patron. However, Cam, you can feel your patron looking over you.
And I have grabbed her ankle.
Cam, your dual blade has reach. Remember that.
I am going to wield the blade and stop it right before the hag's neck. Like, hold myself back and just say to her, you have 4 weeks to leave. If I find you and I come back, I will personally make you suffer twice as much as Gray did.
She
You will lose.
smiles. That wicked smile. As you mention Gray's suffering.
Your sister may live, and I cut her head clean off.
Anyone want to do anything before that happens?
I am going to pull her ankle to try and trip her.
Strength check, Alfred.
At disadvantage.
Yup. Apex, you want to do anything with your reaction?
Yep. Where's the correct one for this? Because I'm looking for one of my ones, the disarm.
All right, I'm gonna give you the letter Gray has written.
You want me to read it, or do you want to read it?
I'll let you read it.
I think it would be more important if Gray reads it.
You know what? I want Pacific to read it.
No, he'll say it in a monotone voice. Hold on. You two may be fucky.
That's exactly what I said. Like I said, I want Pacific to read.
Arm lock.
Arm lock?
Mm-hmm. So, Kalir, grapple check.
Can you do that as a reaction?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck.
As long as I don't have one. Well, even if I have one, this is a skill check. Yeah, I can't get under that. But 16 plus 8.
As you grab Kalir's arm before she cuts off the night hag's head,
There's another one.
Yeah. Are you trying? And you're disarming her?
No, with this one I can only I could use bonus action to break her arm, but I'm not going to. I'm just restraining her. She can't make the attack.
With that arm.
Yes, and she's using a two-handed weapon. Or she would have to switch arms, which I could then get another reaction because she would be
With
transitioning.
my other hand, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast right at this hag's face.
She is prone. That is disadvantage, but you fire 2 blasts.
Disadvantage? Wait, for
She's
me?
prone.
Yeah, prone.
Range attack, prone.
Crack.
Both hit. Roll damage.
Someone's right behind me.
Don't get my loot.
Finish it. No, I didn't. Shut up.
Alright.
As Eldritch Blast fires, hits the night hag in the back. She wails a little.
Taylor, you should.
Smiling.
Alright. Taylor.
I got him.
Another one.
Nope, I get my action first, because that was yours. I used my reaction. You're getting a hip throw.
Oh.
So, another check, please. And my light got turned off.
How many kills do you guys have again?
Come on. Let me kill her. She enjoyed what she did to them. Let me kill her. Something
I rolled a 5, but 5 plus 8 is still higher than 6, so you are now prone.
I'm just going to tell him I am doing my duty for this land, so evil must not exist. I am letting her sister go as a common courtesy.
Well, then as a bonus action,
I hope
I
you
am
know
going
she
to
went
transition to
backwards.
top
She's
guard.
on top of me now.
Bonus action, move into top mount over her, keeping my body between her and the hag so she can't physically see. Kalir. Just because it hurts is not a reason. Your vengeance, while justified, need not be the only thing that brings down this hag. If she has killed Gray, how many other people do you think she has killed from the nearby town?
Okay, Jake.
Do you not think that they too want justice for her?
Oh, how? I said spraying it.
They'll burn her at the stake.
And you'll
Perhaps.
be the one to light the flames. Your patron says to you.
No one come here. No one.
So instead of jumping to your justice and cutting out the opportunity for others, it is not more so something that you should allow everyone who has suffered by these sisters' hands to feel.
Fine.
Stop yelling.
Fine. We get moving in the morning. Keep her weak so she can't break her bonds. We won't stay here though, it's her
There's some idiots.
move tonight.
I push up off of Kalir. Now, tend to the wounded. Otherwise, he might not make it through the night.
Right.
You said that they didn't torture Alfred, so Alfred's just,
Alfred was still at 4 to 5 levels of exhaustion. One more level of exhaustion and he is dead.
Yeah.
I'm at 4, so one more and then I'm
He's
dying,
at 4.
more or less.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm gonna start taking care of Alfred.
Your patron, your sword, extinguishes, and your patron doesn't say anything to you. As the night hag laughs, as best it can with a ball gag. It It straight up finds this amusing.
I do not care much, as I'm going to walk over, grab those silk ropes, and begin dragging her back to, the main room. Not the main room, her
I
room.
thought you were gonna say the bedroom. I was about to be concerned.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm bringing Alfred to a bedroom so I can make sure he gets a good night's sleep.
Some
Like,
food.
I'm going to seek out my shit.
No, you're not. You need
Can
to
I
lay
ask a
down.
question?
Apex still has your rapier, Alfred. You know this.
I know.
Alfred, you need to get some sleep.
I'll sleep once I have my things. Get
Please.
Can I ask
oh,
a-
please.
I don't want to lose anyone.
Paige, ask your question.
I assume everyone's seeing the fact that the house is basically destroyed by the time they come out.
Oh, yes.
I'll get you to my tent.
Does anyone? Didn't Alfred just say to grab Gray?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
just
will,
wanted to
but
double check with
first
By
we
the
Alfred.
need to.
way, it is nearly night.
We need to get you to sleep, okay?
I'm
We're
not
going to my
sleeping
tent.
here.
I have a tent. It's a bit of a ways away.
I
They
will sleep
didn't.
with the dead in the cart.
Oh, they're over there. But
No,
let's not
you
go
won't.
there.
You're
Yeah,
still alive, but the living. Please.
Well, there's someone at this.
Kalu's just looking up at you, and she just be dog eyes. I don't want to lose you too.
I haven't died yet.
Doesn't mean you won't. Please.
Oh, one.
I already have the tent set up, and I get the feeling I'm okay.
I got you, kid. All right, I'm coming over here. Close up.
What?
Get Gray out of the hole.
I will.
Bring things. Bring my things.
I will. But first, you need to go to sleep.
And you went through all of it, Jacob.
I'll sleep after I know he's safe.
Okay, but I still am going to go and put you to bed.
Loki will let you
also-
know. Alfred, Loki will let you know that he was told not to step in for this, but Gray has not. His soul has not made it to Valhalla, even though he was worthy.
Yeah, I would just think that it was probably his religion picked him up.
A demon has taken his soul.
Joe, tell him that he took all my loot.
That's all you get, Alfred. Loki tells you a demon picked up his soul.
And Matt's.
All right. Once I put Alfred in the tent, I'm going to take out Gray's body.
Even in Gray's dead state, he still has a smile.
Shut up.
I have to talk to Apex alone in small talk for a moment.
Yep.
Apex.
So, I presume this is one of those things that were in here before Princess destroys the entire bedroom, because after all, that is a lot of time for a single bag of devouring.
Yep.
Anyway, as I take her into the room, I will shut the door, lock it, and pull out her underwear that I had used as a gag. Will you please be quiet? I have a serious conversation that I need to have with you.
My sister is not here.
Well, that makes things a little bit more difficult. I was going to let her come and get you. Alright. Where's yours? I know you have one of those stones that make you disappear.
How can I trust you? And how do you know I won't come back to kill you?
Because your fight is not with me. We do things for family. You're a monster who kills and eats people. I'm a monster who kills and eats people. But you wanted vengeance for your dead sister. I simply wanted to put on a good show.
That
Now then.
stab really hurt, you know.
Yes, but it was not lethal.
What do you get out of this? What is your angle? A powerful
My-
ally?
No. I simply don't desire to have, well, motions to the emptiness of the room. A looming threat looking for vengeance. So, for at least my protection, I don't really care what you do with those you have a vendetta against, but for my protection, I will simply offer you a way out.
When me and my sister reconverge with the rest of our covenant, I will make sure your soul is spared. However, those people, the people from the caravan and the people you travel with, I will not stop until they're all dead, like your pathetic little. What did you even call him? An ally? A companion? A friend?
A pawn.
That's very fitting.
Indeed. Now then, we don't have much more time. I'm sure they're going to want to have so much fun with you. So I'll ask you again. Where is it?
Release me from my binds. I must bring it out myself.
But if you did that, you would leave immediately.
Then
How can I trust that you're not just going to leave me with, well, a problem? After all, I need to continue to put on a good show. Your sister didn't seem to have any issue vanishing at a moment's notice when she had that. So therefore, I presume it would be the same with you. Once it's in your possession, you can leave at any time you want.
what problem you speak of?
I am still traveling with those you wish to kill. If I let you go now, the one with, well, the anger issues and the double sword will no doubt take her anger out on me. And while I can deal with her, I would rather not anger the rest of the party. So, I'm offering you a simple deal. You play along with my story, and I'll make sure that you won't die here, or in that town.
Your heart is as black as mine. Deal. Under the floorboard. She looks over.
I make my way over to where she's looking, and I presume upon stepping close to it, there's a loose feeling.
Mm-hmm. And you pull out a bag and a heartstone.
I look over to her. This was what she used to leave. What is the bag for?
It takes the souls of my victim when they die in their sleep.
I toss it back and put the floorboard back over it. I have no use for that, and once you live, you can come back and get it or make a new one. That's not my concern. And with that, I will tuck the gem away. Now then, are you comfortable enough? I used my more fun ropes to not cause any issues.
You are very interesting. Most people, even people with black hearts as I, would kill me for power, recognition, or just for a bounty. Why make a deal with me?
Because we are on equal footing. If I had killed your sister, I would have nothing to gain from making a deal with you. But since she's about, if I killed you, I could just anger her. And, well, I'm not really going to be getting that much for your head. But if I turn you into town, they'll probably pay me, and then if you escape, that's not my problem. I only benefit from letting you live.
Alright. If you break our deal, do note my covenant will hunt you down.
Oh, I'm sure your sisters will be very keen on my head with the others. That's why I'm making sure you live. Like I said, I only benefit if you live.
Alright. And with that, the deal is sealed. Apex. Let us move back to General.
Indeed.
Can I
Hello.
Poop.
Hey. Hi, Austin.
Hello.
What's up?
All right, you already said hello. Do your things.
So, as things go on, everybody has retrieved their items, and you notice there is a loose page in Gray's spellbook.
How much time did it?
All right, time for me to call upon the great
The great
Lord
Siffy.
of all things of evil. I summon Pacific.
It goes a lot more faster.
Pacific has ignored your call.
Well, I mean, we're also in a delay.
Wait, yeah, take that. I think that will.
The right chat? Yeah, this is Dice Saucers.
Oh, you're all the way over there.
I'm hoping
The
Pacific
great
actually joins.
Lord of Evil, like...
Yes! Because if I actually do it, I'm probably going to cry.
And there's
Kind of forgot the Virgin's blood sacrifice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Or
mean,
to
we
mute myself
sacrificed
so my
Gray.
little brothers don't ruin this.
Gray's married, my dude.
That doesn't mean you're a kid.
Was married.
And he had a kid.
Till death do us part, you died twice. You were technically divorced.
Technically speaking, your wedding vow kind of broke when you died the first time.
Oh.
Yeah. Death is really weird in a magical world.
And to our, it should be, and to our souls finally have eternal peace.
Oh, there won't be eternal peace for him, but...
Oh, hell no.
So, I believe we were on a page falling out of the spell book. Who picked it up?
I believe it was Paige.
No, I left anything that was for like your guys's alone.
So it
Well,
would
I
actually
need to know
be
who
me.
I'm reading this to.
It's
it
Cam.
was
Because
Perfect.
after I put Aelfred to bed, I went back and retrieved Gray's stuff, so it would be me.
Alright, so you pick it up.
Boy. Yeah.
You see a tear stain, a slightly tear stained page. And on this page reads, in Gray's handwriting, "No hard feelings, Kellier. I know you were just upset. If I put any of you in danger, I'm sorry. I'll try my best to keep you alive, and if I die, please do me a favor. Please bring my locket to my wife. Again, I'm sorry." And at the bottom of the page, crossed out, is the words, "You know I consider the two of you family. I hope you live a happy life." That is all that's on the page. Now, if you please excuse me, I have to go back torturing souls.
God, I shit myself every time he enters this chat. Like he is a higher power than I am.
I'm just. Kelly is going to like clutch that letter close and just start crying.
His death was in vain.
Don't. This is where you're supposed to be supportive.
Bro, who's shooting?
Please.
Our relationship is definitely unique. However, as long as she lives, his death will be in vain. When she burns, his death will finally have meaning.
His life at least had meaning.
His life
Are you
did
joking?
have meaning, and his unlife had it too.
We don't know he's undead.
His unlife. At that, I just, I'm like, wait, his unlife? What the hell do you mean by that?
He was undead.
So then he can come back. He came back
No.
once.
Unless one of you guys can revive him now, it is already too late. His soul has gone to a horrible place. It has gone to the abyss.
But we can. Is there a way to get it back?
It belongs to Orcus. No.
I'm sorry, Gray. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Sorry I couldn't get here fast enough. We're like family to me. That's why I teased you so much.
You can feel the heat from the angels, from your patron's wings. She gives you it. She covers one of her wings in your like head space to like give you a small soothing. However, that's her emotional side talking. Her logical side is going to say,
I got you.
he did. He wasn't the best of what he wanted to be.
All my life.
However, I will say there will never be anyone else like him. May
Yeah.
he may not rest in peace. But may you always have him in your heart.
It killed me somehow.
I'll name my first son after him.
I wouldn't recommend that. Maybe a dog, at best. She kind of chuckles a little.
Yeah.
Gray in hell. Screw you!
Great, you're not in hell, you're in the abyss.
In the abyss. Screw you, you angel bitch!
In the abyss, Orcus holds the soul of Gray, the necromancer, in his hand.
Before you do anything else, can you answer one question?
What?
Did they make it out alive?
Your family?
Anybody.
No,
You can consider.
they didn't.
Then
However, they still walk that plane.
what?
As soon, you will walk it again.
We're gonna have to kill Gray.
God damn it!
This time in a new form, under my name.
We are absolutely gonna have to kill Gray.
Gray, your soul feels on fire as you are transformed into a white in the abyss. You have lost. You're no longer a wizard class. You are now a paladin of Orcus. And you are
Got
not.
it.
And this is not for your next character, Hines. Gray may come back. Well, we will see what happens to Gray.
Got it.
He comes back and Keller's first reaction is, "You son of a bitch, why did you die on me?" You
I can't
couldn't
even-
have lived a few more minutes.
I mean, it was most likely me or Alfred. Now I'm here to stab you, so come here and die quietly.
Now hush, 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 Claire. Let me do your work.
Hush, hush, clear. I have come to stab you.
Once I retrieve all of the items, realizing Aelfred's sword is missing, I am gonna bring it out to Aelfred in the tent.
By the way, Downhill, I'm at the next city. My new character's at the next city, and I've already rolled, taken a screenshot, and I will send you it right now.
So I gotta
And
ask: is anything missing from Gray's
Please
stuff?
look at what I rolled with performance.
actually, yes, a few things are missing from Gray. Missing from Gray is a common healing potion, 10 darts, 9 hands, a component pouch, his ink, his...
No, leave behind the hands so that we I
his
picked it and
other
I'm just like,
spell
what
book,
the fuck?
the one with all the extra necromancy spells, and also his arcane focus, which is the skull ring.
Okay, what about the locket?
The locket is there. Oh, and he's also missing his 13 gold pieces. His pocket is still there. His pocket watch or locket, whatever.
Alright. Well, I did kind of promise him to bring this to his wife, wherever she may be.
You want to open it?
Yeah, I'm opening it.
It has a picture of a child and a picture of a woman.
That is huge.
That is a very big woman.
Compared to Gray.
Compared to Gray.
Is it
Actually,
like
no,
a picture of? Is it like a picture of
it was
this
an
woman with
actual-
gray on her shoulder?
Yeah, pretty much.
The child looks bigger than Gray.
They both are bigger than me, as they were both. Well, daughter was half a giant, but she was
Daughter was
giant.
Goliath.
Yep.
They look to be very happy in a deserty plain.
Yeah.
As now, I must inform everybody.
Yeah.
That was a deadly encounter.
Yeah.
And I did say, if you guys survived, you guys would get a level up. Everyone here gets 1 level up.
I succeeded in keeping everyone else alive.
There's a song for Gray right there.
Oh god, what is it? Yeah.
Now, Crow, what is Alfred's thoughts on Gray's sacrifice?
He was a better man than I was. I have to put 6 levels into cleric, I think, so I'm 4 levels deep now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gray can rock out to the.
Now I get to make Gray I get to make a new secret enemy.
Gray will have no hesitation in stabbing you.
Oh no, all of his morals and heck, even his even parts of his memories. My character has decided to become a sorcerer. You'll be a divine soul page with who you're trying to get it with.
The only way Gray will not stab anyone is his
divine
own
soul.
daughter.
Okay, thank you.
As Freya will give you the magic in your blood for this.
The only one my character will now only not stab is the actual daughter.
Okay, what is everyone leveling?
Warlock.
All right.
Bitch, I am getting that summonable trebuchet if it is less than I do.
One more level into barbarian, please.
Apex.
It's 7.
I'm just leveling to rogue, and I already finished my level up.
And
I get
Crow.
additional.
You're going cleric.
I put in cleric.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. It was very fun killing Gray. I hope everyone has a good night. Bye bye.